It's time to roll, time to slay, time to loot. Grab your dice, ready up, let's go!
Previously on the Chronicles of Celestria. With Lady Silverwind's gifts packed away and the manor's marble fading behind them, the seven turned their steps to the Crescent Spur stables, where wheels and roads awaited. There, beneath the creak of stalls and the scent of hay, Darius Torneal introduced three paths. Master Vorn Blicklethorn's Lavender Charge, elegant but costly. Rumbles the Charmer, cheap, patchwork job, and cruel to its oxen. And Flanagan O'Hare's Clover Coach, bright as spring, drawn by longhorn goats, pickle and turnip, and guided by a halfling with a silver tongue and a kind hand. The choice was easy. They left Sylvanthal behind, the road unfolding before them. A broken bridge forced a longer path, but Flanagan's chatter helped keep spirits high as fields and forests blurred past. That night, campfires sparked stories. Elirr retired early, book in hand. Sylas, beneath the stars, called his home Thornfield, though none seemed to notice. He and Ashira shared quiet words while Diego, plagued by exhaustion and dark dreams, saw only fleeting shapes. A shadowed panther watching from the trees. Mirabelle's visions deepened. Flames. A mark now faintly etched into her palm, and a dream of a blackened land of ash and ruby. In its center, a chained red-skinned figure with yellow eyes, which locked with hers. Judge, ever watchful, did not sleep. He and Zelentrus spoke of life, death, and what a god might do when a soul of steel finally stills. By morning, tents came down, even Diego's, packed away by Zelentrus before the bard could stir. On the second day, the road they passed another broken bridge, a halfling coalition scout astride an owl bear, and a weather-worn stone marker whose elven runes were illegible. At sunset, Flanagan found another clearing, and the goats knelt to rest. The Grove of Luna lies only a day ahead. But first, one more night, one more fire, and whatever dreams the forest might bring. This is episode 8 of the Chronicles of Celestria, Embers of Anarchy. Now, we begin today beneath the stars on this campfire where you guys have just off-boarded the carriage. Flanagan has tended to the goats. He's currently standing by the carriage, maybe sorting things out, checking the wheels, locking things up, cleaning it up, dusting it off maybe. There's a clear sky above you. And as the night gathers around the camp, the clear sky creates a tapestry of the stars. Flanagan is heard humming what you may know as sort of an old halfling tune. As Pickle and Turnip settle down, their horns catch that sort of moonlight glow, that sort of shine that you can see from the camp. And the fire pops softly, casting quite long shadows across this circle of tents that you guys have laid out before you. The world feels still here, far away from the city walls of Sylvanthal and the chaos within. At least for now. What do you guys do?
After setting up my tent for the evening, which I don't know, am I doing it alone?
No,
Or
that
okay.
will help you set up your tent. Because he
Thank
wants
you.
to ask you something whilst he's doing it.
Oh, okay, well then there you go then. I'm currently hammering in one of the pegs while you've done all the others.
Do you like hit your thumb like 4 or 5 times while you're doing it?
No, it just takes me the length of time it takes you to set the entire tent up and hammer all the pegs in. I've done one peg.
Well, whilst I'm doing it, I guess I'll turn to Diego and harken back to something that happened last session and say, so, and I'll kind of look around to make sure the rest of the group aren't really listening to us. And I'll say, so you seemed a bit wary of the coalition too, but you used to be a member.
Yes. I guess I may not have told them that I had left.
Oh. So is that illegal?
I don't believe so. No. I technically wasn't, employed by them. It was more like a training exercise. Was studying with them. Yes, I wasn't fully enrolled. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Well, your secret's safe with me. I have absolutely no intention of getting too close to the coalition myself.
Me too.
You want me to get that last peg for you, buddy?
No, got it. Okay, people, thank you.
I hammer in the last one, and I pat him on the back, and I get like a little bit of bandage, and I bandage his thumb off.
Thank you.
As this is happening, Judge, is there anything in particular that you're doing as you sort of see everyone else setting up these tents? I imagine the rest of you are sort of all coming together, putting together tents for the night, maybe. What is Judge doing as he sort of hops off the carriage and sees everyone else doing this?
I guess Judge will just try to go around, help if people look like they're struggling or they look like they're not getting it up as fast, their tents. I guess he'll just kind of walk over and start helping out. I mean, he doesn't really know how to put up a tent, but he's gonna try his best. So he'll just kind of make his way around.
Nice. Perfect. And Silas?
Silas would be rolling out his bedroll for the night at the fire that he's standing with. He prefers to be close to the fire. Also, be able to look up onto the stars if possible. So if anyone is near, trying to make conversation or anything, he is open for it because he's not doing anything other than that. He could also be helping others if help is needed.
Perfect. What are the rest of you doing?
Ashira has already set up her tent. So she's just sort of walking over to the fire, warming herself up a little bit. And she's like pondering, and then I don't know if you are there, Silas, at the fire. You, Tim?
Yeah, I was looking at my sheet. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't know if it was because my audio issues. I wasn't sure if I just couldn't hear you. But then she turned to you and be like, "So what happens if we get there and everything is okay? Then we go home and tell them everything is okay? Like, what if we were just faster than the bad guys?"
Well, at this point, I'm not even sure why we are going there. Like, we have two objectives, right? We have the group one where we have to...
Fellas, I hope you know why you're going there, because this is your mission, right? Like,
yeah,
you know
but
what
that's
you're
what
saying?
I have to deliver a message, but that's... I don't know why that seems to be including bad stuff happening.
You were there, right, when we were talking to Lysander?
Yeah.
He told us that we had to go to the other princess and she could be the next target.
True. But Grove can defend itself also, right? Like, it's not... Yeah, we have to look for her, but... Yeah, I don't know what happens after. Like...
It's probably cheaper to send us, you know. We didn't get paid for this. Cheap labor.
And would he know that we had issues there anyway? Like I have to be there to deliver the message to the Archdruid. That was the task given to me before I we had to do this part with finding the princess.
Well, I think that is maybe why he put us forward, because you had to go anyway.
But he didn't know, right?
Did we not mention it?
Maybe. There was a lot of talking.
Anyway,
know.
I'm just confused what happens if we get there and like he didn't tell us how long we had to stay. We go, we check, she's okay, we go home. Now what?
I think you're absolutely right. Like, what do we need to do?
We didn't make the plan beforehand. Guys, help!
Well, what's our job anyway? Like, why are we
I don't know.
doing this?
Okay, sorry guys, we're back. Go for it.
Great! Hello, guys. Welcome back to Chronicles of Celestria, Episode 8. Wow,
Let's go.
holy. A lot has happened last episode, guys. Woo, let's get it going.
Cool. Sylas, Ashira, you were having a conversation by the fire about what you're going to do next, where you were going, why you were going to the grove. Yeah. That's where you were. That's where you were.
Yeah, I think
Ashira,
Go
what
ahead.
if everything is okay? Then what are you gonna do? Like, I can go back to my grove, back to my circle, but are you traveling around in the area?
Well, I have reason now to maybe follow up with the red cultists, and if they aren't with this princess, then I could go back and report it to Captain Lightsunder and maybe try and follow that trail. For now, that is, I'm looking for this item, so if that is the trail that's what I will follow.
That's true. But isn't there like anyone or any, I don't know, family you need to go back to, or
I have
traveling on the
family.
road?
You know what? I actually don't know what way they are going, but we could run into them because I left them recently, and I don't know if they're going north or south.
That would
But-
be cool.
Until I'm done, I'll probably be alone.
Well, as long as you stick to, look around the campfire, like this group, I don't think you will like actually be alone. It's just
No,
like I'm starting to like these guys,
they're all right. Some of them.
as long as they don't hit
Fishy.
each other.
That includes you too.
I'm trying my best. It's a bit overwhelming. Like, I can't recall I have been in a big city ever. So yeah, a lot of things
You
happen.
you confuse me. You say you're from Thornfield?
I'm from Thornholm.
Oh, okay. I've been there. That's
Well-
the city, no? Or is that?
Yes, but I've not been many times inside the city. I'm actually like, do you know the Thornfield farm?
DM, do I know the Thornfield farm?
Let's have a
You're
history
muted.
check from you.
Okay.
First roll of the night. Let's go. And it's gonna be a nat one.
Sorry,
Let's see.
it's-
What is it?
It's loading very slow.
All good.
My character sheet. I think my history is a +1 if you want me to roll a d20.
Up to you. We can do that way, yeah?
An 11.
As with an 11, you've passed a bunch of fields around Thornholm when you've been through. Thornfield doesn't ring a bell. You remember lots of
Thornfield
different farms and field areas. Not Thornfield doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, yeah. Well, there was a lot of farms that were in Thornholm, and they had fields, and farmers. They were quite nice, but not specifically that one. No.
Oh, it's okay. It's like, as you said, a big a big area with farms, but my family's farm is around that area, so I might say like, yeah, I'm from Thornfield, but that's Thornfield Farm, actually on the
Oh, okay.
outskirts of Thornholm, and I don't like the big city. It's like too crowded, too busy, too many people, too many things to pay attention to. Around here in the woods, in the nature, it's where I found peace. So I'm more happy here than in the city.
Go back to the farm it is then for you when we finish.
I don't know. I haven't seen my parents in a while, actually, since I went to the Grove. Well, since the Grove found me. Maybe it's
Wait,
a good thing to
so
bring them a visit sometimes.
they are gonna shit their pants when they see you after how many years?
Loads? 10? 15 maybe? I was 11. 9? Around that?
Well, good luck. Yeah, well, do you want help with that?
Oh,
Like,
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Like, my mom, she told me that the stars would bring me back one day, and they haven't done so at this point. So if the time is right, the time is right, and the stars will tell me.
Whilst
okay, well,
whilst this is all going on, can I ask, because you guys are having quite a long conversation, is anyone else walking towards the campfire whilst they're there? Mirabelle, what have you been doing during this period?
I will probably also make myself comfortable near the campfire. I'll just grab some bits and bobs. Maybe I'll play around with the stone a bit more, and I'll also, because everyone's been dragging it around, maybe get my book and start reading it again.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Perfect. So yeah, you pull out your book, you're sitting by the campfire.
I'm
Nice.
still a bit distant from everything that's happened.
Perfect. Elirr.
Elias probably struggling a bit with the tent because pretty much his first time doing any or second time camping, I guess, counting yesterday. But yeah, he's not really used to setting up a tent, so yeah, he's taking a while. And then I guess seeing Mirabelle go over there with a book, he also takes his book with and just sits by the fire trying to join conversation. But if nothing else happens, he will try read the book, but hopefully someone is available to chat.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, you grab your is it the same gnomish book that you've been reading the last couple nights? Perfect. So you grab that and you take it over with you as well. And the two of you are sitting around the fire, probably within earshot of maybe this conversation between Ashira and Sylas, unless the two of you are purposely staying at a distance, of course. But I imagine you're sort of more open. Perfect. Diego, we come to you. What have you been doing after your tent's been set up?
My thumb's been bandaged. I don't know. Does Zell head anywhere, or does Zell go to the fire? Like, what does Zell do after helping me?
Yeah, how close are we to the fire? Is there any chance we roughly overheard the topic of kind of like what's next?
We're only 20 feet away from it, maybe?
I think I'll leave that up to both Ashira and Sylas, whether you guys think it was more audible.
well, before the interruption, I was like, guys, help! Like, I was trying to make it audibly, pull people in.
In that case, I'd probably turn to Diego and say, actually, I had an idea on where we could go over the next few days, at least. Do you want to go over and join them?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let me get my mandate.
Oh, and you've got... And just before you guys, I'll just say, just checking, are you ready for the questioning that's kind of inevitable, or...?
Oh, that is fine, yes. I was going to get it out in the carriage, but I was very tired.
Yeah, should be an interesting conversation at least.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Not that I might not even know the answers myself, but I'll try.
Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll head over to the campfire.
Perfect. You guys can move
I-
your tokens how you'd like, by the way, so that we get an idea of where you're sitting. And if you want to have like a word with someone who's separate from the group, it's much easier to have that to distance, right? But yeah, sorry, Zelentrus, you were saying.
I imagine that Ashira will probably swap places with me here. Sitting next to Sylas, but anyway. So I was thinking maybe is it called Forge Heart Citadel? Is that the place that's
Correct. Yes, that would be the
Yeah.
place that you've heard of from Shagwin Rogmar. Yeah, and also
There's-
Rhaenyra when talking about the Amble.
there's a few different leads that are kind of linking us to Forge Heart Citadel at the moment. And I mean, I've got some feelers out for some personal information regarding these red hooded cultists, but I think it would be reason enough for us to go and check it out. It might give some answers for Sylas and Judge. Weren't you saying something related to it?
Yeah, I mean it's called Forge Citadel. I mean that's kind of cool. I started following the Goddess of the Forge recently. I think I'd like to go there and maybe see if they have any information.
Well, if it gets the two of you some answers, I don't see why it can't be on our list of places to go.
From memory, I remember
might
that.
be a good place for research.
Place for research? I mean, it's a dwarven citadel. Well, elven and dwarven, as far as I'm aware, but might be.
But
What were you gonna say, Ashira?
The dwarves stay there.
From memory, I think that from where we are now to our east is Thornholm, and to our west is where would be the Citadel. So you could either do, I think for you, Sylas, one or the other. But if you're gonna stay home with your family, maybe you come to the Citadel first.
Well, that depends on what's happening. Like, yeah, I'm fine sticking with you guys if that's the plan. I don't want to hold you guys up if you want to go further on investigating.
Did you say you're from Thornholm?
Well, not actually Thornholm. Like I was born on the farm on the outskirts of it.
Oh, I stayed there for like maybe a month. It was good place.
This has his beauty. I've never been to the city much. Like I left when I was 9. So yeah. Well, yeah.
Can I have a history check from anybody who has either been close to or in Thornholm, please, to see what you guys would remember of it, so I can give you a bit more context.
I'll roll at disadvantage.
Do I
Yeah.
need to do that again as for Thornholm as a whole?
Yeah, let's do it. I guess you did do a history check before, but if you have access to your sheet, then yeah, it'd be good to have a second roll.
Yeah, it's loaded now.
Perfect.
Oh, never mind.
Bearing in mind, mine was a -4 to the roll. I got a 12. That's pretty good.
So we had a
At
12,
disadvantage.
which was actually a 16,
That one.
-4, and then I'm in that one with a +1, so 2. I would say, Diego, you remember Thornholm being quite friendly to pretty much every race, but getting in and out of the city, there was a lot of guards which were centaur, so half human, half horse, who were patrolling the sort of area. It's rather than having walls around it, the walls are not made of brick and marble and stone or wood. They're actually almost like thick walls of giant vines that have thorns on them, giving it the name Thornholm. It's almost as if the bushy bramble of the thorns around that sort of area kept the city safe from anything outside of it. But yeah, you would know it's mainly home to, it's said to be the home of the satyr, which are sort of humanoid with goat feet and goat-like features, but humans. Humanoid creatures, rather. And a lot of sort of centaur. There's quite a few Feywild-esque creatures there. So people like the fairies, the owlin, and even the occasional, although rare, Herengans can be found there as well. But you do get a mixture of elves and dwarves. It's just the more predominant races would be satyr and centaur in that area. You would know that it's famous for sort of its military style tactics. They're very good at keeping their sort of citadel safe, and they're said to keep sort of any of the major sort of risks that could be affecting the groves at bay, because they sort of act as a I guess like as I mentioned, sort of a citadel that protects the outside of the groves on the other side, protecting it from any threats that may come up from Ignitia to the south. But yeah, that's what you would know of it. You've been through a couple times. There's a lot of brews and berries and lots of the sort of strawberries and raspberries and gooseberries and good berries are actually quite common there. So it's very much known for its sort of berry lifestyle, as well as the fields which do barley and hops, producing a lot of the lager and beer that you guys would buy in taverns. So yeah, that's what you would know of Thornholm.
Very quick question then on that then. When I was in Thornholm, would I have stayed in the city or would I have been on the outskirts?
You
think?
probably
What would have made the most sense?
You probably would have stayed. I imagine, actually, given the amount of guards around it, you'd probably
outskirts.
Probably would have stayed on the outskirts in the more sort of the farm town
So
areas.
there is a chance I may or may not have stayed.
If Diego would like to do a specific check, if you know anything regarding Thornfield, you can do so.
Nah, all good.
Cool. But yeah, there's a good possibility. So yeah, a lot of you are sitting by the fire. You're having this conversation about Thornholm, and conversation is flowing. You hear the crackle and pop of the fire before you. The skies are above you, and the stars are out. And it's at this moment when you're all sitting here quietly, you can hear in the distance, sort of tying things down, maybe putting blocks of wood by the wheels to stop it from rolling away, is Flanagan just putting the carriage at ease as he sort of wraps up and locks the door. But yeah, he seems to be just doing his own thing. What do you guys do? It's about 9:30. It's quite late, 10 o'clock maybe.
Zell kind of wanted to get one thing into the group. Just with regard to what we do next, do you remember that map that we found? Or less a map and just the thing relating to Talon? That it looked like maybe this was more widespread than just Sylvanthal?
Well, it looked like part of the map, right? So there might be more pieces.
Well, I can imagine that if we're really going to go down this route of finding out what's going on here, we're not just going to be staying in this area. And we might have to venture further afield. If we do, we'd likely pass through Forgeheart Citadel to get to the rest of Terra Mora. As for if everyone's going, I don't see why we can't go back to Sylvanthal via, was it Thornholm? And Thornfield? I don't see why we can't do that on the way back.
I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. I feel like when we get to this grove, we might uncover maybe a bit more about these cultists, perhaps. Weren't they targeting this woman we're going to see?
Well, they targeted her.
Right?
Yeah, they targeted her sister, the other princess. So,
wasn't it believed that they might be targeting both?
Yeah, so that's kind of just why we're here.
If they figured out that it wasn't her who they attacked, what I'm saying is, do you think we could be in any trouble when we get there? what if they have already been there or have infiltrated the grove itself, you know?
You say that, Diego. I've been thinking maybe they're the ones that broke the bridges on the way here. And that's why we're not
There have been a lot of bridges.
Then we're all
That would
broken.
make sense.
Well, sounds like kind of why we were sent. You know, they might already laying ambush or something.
Yes, they
Oh.
could be.
I think like the grove it would not be destroyed, right? Like it's a very big grove.
Oh no, I'm not saying the entire grove might be set aflame, but what I'm saying is, what if they have infiltrated them and guised as a druid or, you know, someone along those lines to get close to said lady in
It
question?
could be smart to keep our eyes peeled more than usual, even when we get in.
Yes.
So we need to be suspicious. They might be hiding plain
And-
sight. Right?
And to be honest, the grove might also think we are those people.
Yes,
I
but
think
maybe I have a plan for that. If anything, any of you think someone is suspicious, like for example, as you said, Diego, if he is pretending to be a druid, real druids speak druidic. So, if you have suspicions, let me talk to him in druidic. If he doesn't respond, then we might have a clue.
You, Sylas, I think might be the key to this whole operation.
No.
Has anyone put any thought into the? I feel like I've already told you guys this, but if not, when the name Talon was said, I thought I mean, that parchment, right? Didn't it not say things like, "He walks again, the whispers air, seek the stone, mark the skies, the blade dreams, and ours Lord's name returns, Talon." Has anyone even thought about that at all and made any sense of it yet? Are they after some stone or something?
Well, regarding Talon, now you say it, it almost felt like his name was called in a dream, but I can't recall if it was real or not. But
It's-
as I got asleep yesterday, I could hear his name through the winds or through the forests.
Wait, you saw stuff too?
Right? Yeah. Well, I just had a dream.
Oh, yes. Yeah, just
Diego,
Yeah.
are you okay?
yes. No. I may have seen a purple panther last night on the edge of camp.
Well, that was
Diego,
nice. Thanks for
if-
telling us.
Well,
If you wake up,
did it.
Diego, if you wake up again tonight, just let me know. I'll cast sleep just to get you, back into sleep. It doesn't last that long, but hopefully once you're actually back to sleep, you'll just stay asleep. Because you need as much rest as you can get, buddy. You're starting to.
They do
Thumbs
say
up.
lack of sleep makes the mind go crazy. I mean, I was
Crazy
keeping
is
watch
the
all
word,
night, and I didn't see a panther, so I actually think you're going crazy a little bit there, friend.
But
Well,
on the subject.
no, go ahead.
Well, I was going to move the topic on a little bit to the other C word. The
Wait.
curse?
Oh, thought you meant something else. Okay. Yes, I did say I would tell you all of this. So I, as you may or may not have known, I've had a few tough nights recently. A few dreams that are recurring. Same things seem to happen. Slightly different every time, but similar. Does anybody know or would have a way of telling if I was cursed? It's just a hunch.
I can try.
Well, I can detect the magic. I can also try and look if there's any magical as well. Maybe help with Silas.
Elirr,
Okay.
if you want to do this, I can use guidance on you if you were about to fail or need extra help.
Well, I could try do like ritual roll for detect magic, see if there's magic on him, but Alfred, that's yeah. So I guess he's
Question, DM. This is just for an
Mhm.
ability. 2 words in there are confusing. I can detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated. What exactly does that mean?
So any place that has either seen a radiant or necrotic touch to it would be consecrated
Okay.
for radiance, and desecrated, I imagine, would be necrotic. So it'd be that kind of.
I mean, I would assume curse and necrotic kind of. I don't know. This is just my head spinning with it. I'm gonna try to divine sense and see if I can see or sense that Diego's been touched by some necrotic, something of that nature. Maybe that is what the curse is. I don't know. I'm throwing out a guess, a wild guess.
Before anybody does anything, Diego, can I have a perception check for me, please?
Me a perception check.
Yep. At
Old
advantage.
Panther boyo is about advantage. Okay, that's persuasion. Ignore that. Ooh, 18.
Yeah, as everybody's discussing this, as Elirr and Sylas are discussing how they could potentially help you, and you can see that Judge is also beginning to sort of cast something. As you look past the group, just on the hill where you guys came in, you see what appears to be, just for a moment, a 7-foot panther. And it's the same dark violet color with blue eyes looking at you. Just for a brief moment.
I have one question.
Yep.
When you say 7 foot,
It's 7 foot as in it's on all fours, and it's 7 foot up. It's taller than you, it's taller than
What?
Judge. This thing is massive.
it's like the size of the wagon, right?
Yeah. But just
Okay.
for it's like you see it for a split second, almost like you've had like a black spot in your vision, and then it's gone.
Mhm. Yeah, I sort of like look, blink, look away, then look back, and it's gone. And I'm just like, oh. You were going to do something?
Are you okay, Diego?
It's the panther again. It's not really there.
I look around for the panther.
Can I have a perception check from you, please?
Cool.
I want to, if I can.
Anybody who wants to look?
It was
18.
It was a bigger one this time, though. Probably like this size of the wagon.
18 and 20. Wow, you guys have rolled some really good rolls. We had a 4 from Mirabelle as well. All of you look, and where Diego is gesturing, there's nothing there. You don't see any panther. Even Sylas and Zelentrus, as you're looking through, and you can see the bushes down the road. You can see the footprints that you came up. There's nothing there that would suggest that there was ever a panther there. Can I ask, you're doing a detect magic ritual?
Yeah.
Judge, are you casting at this moment Divine Sense?
Divine sense. Yep.
Cool.
And that means anywhere around me. In
Yep,
like,
yeah.
in a radius.
I know how the spell works. Zelentrus, you were going to
Okay.
say something just a second ago.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say is, I don't mind waiting a bit to make the roll or anything like that. What role would it be to kind of try to work out what relevance a panther specifically could have?
History.
History, okay.
It would be a history roll. You can roll it.
No idea, 7.
And yes, Judge, as you cast Divine Sense, can you please put it into the chat for me just so I can see it? But as you try to sense the sort of divine elements around you, the good and the evil, you can feel really strong energy coming from the people in the camp. There's good energy. There's a radiant energy coming from up here. There's like a really big like radiance, and it's clear to you that obviously you have an Asmar in the group. That's probably where that radiant energy is coming from. but it's almost overshadowed as in the instant you cast it, you feel an overwhelming sense of radiant, good, powerful energy coming from right here. It's almost as if you're standing next to or outside the front of the church. Maybe near Agathon is the only time you would have felt this sort of level of
Okay,
divine.
that's the direction where the panther was, right? That's where
That is where everyone else in the group is currently looking for the panther.
I start walking in that direction.
Okay.
And I think Judge will have his shield out, and he's gonna keep focused on it with his divine sense.
Mhm.
But right before he walks away, does anything come off of Diego? Does he get anything from Diego? Or is that
There's no negative. No, there's no positive. It's just
no?
there's a slight glimmer coming from just the group as a whole. I'd say it's
Yeah.
almost like in your peripheral as you're walking towards. I don't think there's any negatives coming from the party per se, but as you're heading towards it, you feel the energy disappears. It's like it was never there. It's as though you walk straight next to it, and the panther or the energy that you felt, that you assumed to be this panther that you were looking for,
Yeah.
it's not there.
It's
It was. You could feel it. It was burning so brightly. But as you walk closer, it's disappeared. It's gone. Almost completely in an instant, disappeared.
it was like a divine energy though, right? It wasn't like I
It was
didn't detect any evil
You
from
would
it,
say,
right?
I would say reading it, Yeah, so a strong evil register senses Noxus disorder, powerful good rings like heavenly music. So you would hear that sort of heavenly kind of a sense coming from this area here. That good feeling.
Can I roll a religion check to see if what Diego explained, do I know of any sort of
I will allow you a religion check
God.
at advantage.
Okay. I'm going to roll twice, ain't I? Yeah. Okay, 20.
Okay, a dirty 20. So 16 plus 4, which is your modifier. With a 20, you would know that many of the gods... What is it you're exactly trying to figure out here? What are you trying to look for?
Because I've studied gods. I mean, obviously, working at the Temple of Light, I at least know of the gods.
Mhm.
Was there anything I've ever heard that come anywhere close to what Diego is describing? Was there someone who's mentioned a panther or something of that remarks, or just anything that I would glean from?
So what I would tell you with the
Yeah.
dirty 20 is that you are familiar with the idea of what the church would describe as spirit beasts, being something of this world, where many of the prime gods or lesser gods have infused some of their celestial energy, power, or essence into beings of an animal nature. You're familiar that for the likes of many, it represents itself in a beast. Normally, it could be anything from a lion all the way through to a owl or even a bat. Panther, you're not sure specifically, but this sounds very close to that kind of thing. Which god you wouldn't know.
Yeah, but I would know, like, wait, I've seen an owl approach him, like, in one of my little moments, and now he's seeing a panther. It was like the same thing almost, is what I'm correlating it to now.
I would say that's up to you to decide whether Judge would make that connection. But I can see Judge making that connection, yeah. I think there could be a correlation there.
I'll go back to the group.
So you go back to the group, yeah?
Yeah.
You go back
So what
to the
did you
group.
find?
Well,
Did you need to think about it? What is going on? You went for a wander and then came back.
something was there. You're not lying. There was an energy there.
He like rubs his
Um,
eyes. They do work.
There was an energy there, and we can't see it, but there is. Diego, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're somehow entangled with the gods in some way. No,
Me?
I'm being yes, you. So when I first met you guys in the cells, I saw an owl that came and it spoke to me. And well, gods, they can put their energies into animal spirit beasts. I don't know which one a panther is tied to, but I've seen an owl. It's done the same thing. So I would like to think one of the gods is trying to reach you through one of these spirit animals.
Wait, sorry. So you're telling me that you see owls all the time and I see panthers?
No.
Why are you not tired?
I've seen maybe one or two, but that was about it. But you keep seeing this panther. I think a god's trying to do so. I don't know. It has some working in you, working through you, but I don't know what exactly that is yet. But
And you're sure it's tied to divine?
yeah,
Not
I
the
sense
curse?
listen, I have some cool gifts where I can sense the divine. I try to see if I can sense like some sort of fiend or anything on you. Maybe that was tied to a curse somehow, but no, when I look in the direction where you said the panther was, I saw a high, really, really powerful celestial energy, which is most of the time tied to the gods.
The gods aren't necessarily a good thing.
Wait, why not?
I agree.
Well,
It depends on which god it is, first of all. I mean,
it doesn't even depend which god it is. The gods work on whims. You could just be a play toy. Your curse could be...
Okay. As someone who's actually studied the gods in their lifetime.
Yeah, so someone who's directly related to the gods. Do you understand what an SMR even is?
Yeah, anywho, Diego, what I will say is maybe you should don't be weary of it, because some of the gods are bad. There is bad gods. There is. I would say maybe be patient and maybe see what the gods are trying to tell you.
Okay.
Well, you know, in my family, when we were traveling, we used to say if cats would come to your dreams, it was because you had to make a choice. And it wasn't per se a dangerous one, but, you know, maybe the choice is chasing you and you need to make a move. Maybe that's why the dream keeps reappearing.
But if that is the case, been moving for the last year and a half. Why now?
Well, you said you were cursed?
What? Presumption.
You think
I don't know.
You think some lady did something to you? What did you do anyway?
Why do you assume it was a lady?
Because that's what you said before we went into the cart.
No. Okay. Look, I met a lovely woman in Elderglow. She was very fascinated by Diego the Lucky, as many of my adoring fans are. You know, Fortune's favorite, conqueror of the impossible. You get a name for yourself. I may have gone on a few dates. And one thing led to another. We dated for some time. She had how do I say this? A mystical, magical essence to her. She was quite talented, I believe. I do not know to what extent, but I could just tell, you know? Like you, like Mirabelle, Elirr, Thalos. I can tell there is magic upon me. And
Okay.
there was just something different about her. Something that was... I don't know. She was just different.
But
I was almost ready to maybe settle down.
wow.
Yeah.
But what
Now that I think
happened?
about it, that's so not me.
Do you think that maybe she was casting something on you to make you so infatuated?
Ashira, Diego is the charmer. I don't get charmed. What are you implying?
Maybe it's magical? And then you left, and she was angry, and she put a curse on you.
Well, yes, I did leave. To be fair, I should probably come clean with that as well. You know that I seem to be wary of the coalition?
It seems that way, yes.
Zell, I wasn't 100% truthful with you earlier. I did leave on my own accord. I truly wasn't fully enrolled, but I didn't tell you the full truth. I might as well now. Now that we are all on the road together, let me, it might, so, my father is, a high envoy of the coalition. For those that don't know, high envoy is someone of quite political prowess within the coalition. He enrolled my brother into the coalition and tried to do the same for myself. It wasn't for me. My brother might be tracking me down, but you know, that's perfectly normal. It happens with all families.
What's your brother's name?
Javier.
Wasn't there a Javier in
Not.
one of different Javier?
Yes, when I heard the name, I shit myself at the time. But it wasn't him. It's fine.
Is that why you stayed outside?
Oh, no. I'm very tired.
Why is your brother looking for you? Just to drag you back?
Oh, I don't really know. My father is powerful and doesn't like things when they don't go his way.
So you ran away.
I did not run away. I merely strode out of the city and made a name for me.
If I ran away without running.
I strode away. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
So if you... when we met over a year ago, you had just set off then? Is that
year
the
and a half ago,
timeline?
yes. Yeah, I would have been traveling for maybe 6 months at the time.
I do wonder if you're trying to keep a low profile while you introduce yourself as Diego the Lucky and Emperor of what? Like
Conqueror of the Impossible. Because Diego is a common name in Stonehaven. There are many people called Diego. I do not need... It's not... Diego is not a name that is particularly fancy. Now, if I said my full name, Diego Costello, then people would look towards me. But... I don't.
okay, but
So-
good. What is the combination to the
Oh!
lady with the curse?
Sorry, yes. We were on a date, very fancy restaurant. My brother came in with 4 coalition guards, chased me around the restaurant. I dove through a bay window, ran out of the town, never seen again. That was, just over 2 weeks ago.
So, you did say you also had a bad sleep since then, right?
Pretty much every night. Yeah, maybe since I left Elderclaw, maybe a few days after.
So since enchanting Lady and
Well, she's not enchanting. But I would know if I was being charmed, you know?
would you?
Yes, I know how to charm.
You do get headaches sometimes when you talk to nice ladies, I think.
What? No. I talk to these all the time.
But you don't. I don't know. There's sometimes you go like after you like touching.
I can tell you now, I have never gone.
Okay. If you think it's not related,
Oh, it can't be related. It's just pure coincidence. I don't drink enough water. I think that's my problem.
So, okay. But then the story becomes you ran away and she doesn't know why, and now she's angry with you. Can you not send her a letter or something? Apologize, own up to your mistake.
You want me to send her a letter?
Not.
Do you know name?
What? Her name was Talia.
You know address?
Nope.
Well,
I mean, if you
About
were
the Black Network. Yeah. They could
Ashira
get
took
it
the words out
back.
of my mouth.
High five.
Surely it cannot be her. Would she not have to put a curse on me in person? She can't do it from miles away. Sure.
Depends if she had if she had some of your hair or one of your belongings, she could use as a focus.
or anything
Her
that
mother's a
belongs to
hag.
you, like
Wait, they can do that with hair?
any tree.
Well, anything that's kind of a focus that relates to you, that has a strong bond to you and your spirit.
I give people stuff all the time. Did I stop
What?
doing that?
Probably
Also-
should stop doing that, yeah.
Oh no.
If you did actually like her and she liked you as much back and you've just ran away and this girl doesn't know what's going on, I have to be sympathetic to her. Like,
What?
you could just be.
Look, I will be honest with you. I've met plenty of lovely ladies in my time, and, you know, including all of you, and I don't recall all that happened with my time with her.
But like your memories have been meddled with, or
No, I've always been a bit of a head, okay? I daydream a lot. I zone out of conversations. You might have noticed it throughout my time with you. I might ask the occasional of who is who and what is what or what is your name. It's I don't know if it's that or if maybe she did. I don't know.
I do have a question actually about your head. Occasionally you go like ow and hold your head when you're, I don't know, kind of flirting with someone. It doesn't happen every time, but I've noticed a couple of times you're saying something like, oh, my head. Oh, don't worry.
Yes, it's just lack of water. I just really should drink more.
Like,
Insight
roll
check.
insight.
yeah.
Yeah, we could do insight.
I rolled a 5, so I've got no idea.
Diego?
21.
I won't roll against it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the people that rolled high would realize Diego hasn't got a clue why he does that. He has no idea. He's presuming it's lack of water intake.
Okay. When did that start happening then? Is that maybe
When
also
does what start happening?
headaches?
Oh, yes. Well, I don't know. A couple of weeks ago?
Like aligning with this Talia girl?
Who? Oh, yes. No, of course. No, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe she's watching you through the tiger and sees that you're talking to ladies and gives you a headache.
I'm not gonna watch people through tigers? Do I have panthers and tigers to worry about now?
Basically any animal.
Like any animal?
It's a skill you can learn. It takes some
Why
time.
do people have pets?
Because they like them.
But they can watch. People can watch you through them.
Only the very skilled people.
Oh. Okay.
It's at this moment,
Two.
whilst you guys are sitting by the fire, whilst you're having this conversation, and Diego's telling you all about this girl, Talia, that for just a moment, the crackle of the campfire fades. The chirping crickets in the distance fall silent, and a breeze coils around the camp, almost like an invisible sort of serpent coiling around you. It swirls around you, and then you see him as he steps from the tree line. You spot a gentleman you're all familiar with as being Thalos. As he steps in, you notice that the tree branches have stopped swaying, that the leaves have stopped moving in the wind, and as he steps forward, his silver gold hair either sort of they frame his face and come down halfway down his chest, and they seem to be flowing almost with an unseen sort of wind as he moves towards you. His eyes are aglow with sort of almost like distant constellations, and these dark navy blue indigo robes seem to almost hold the night sky itself as he moves close to the camp. And it's almost as if he's floating towards you all. He then lays his feet onto the ground, levitating just above, just landing next to you softly. "The threads grow tighter," he murmurs to you all, "and so we meet again. I come to trade. The celestial dust of which you've acquired, should you not need it, perhaps I could interest you in one of my collected items. If that may fit your fancy, do you care to peruse what I may have to offer?"
Sure.
Wait, you all see that guy, right? It's not just me.
Oh no, he's
Yeah, we
standing
all
there.
speak
Yeah.
more, right?
Oh, thank God for that. Hello.
Hello. He ponders for a moment, looking at you, Diego. His head tilts slightly. Huh. You appear tired, Diego.
Yes, have you got good pillows in there? I could use one of those.
Well, allow me to show you what I have. As he extends his arm forward, and on the palm of his hand, as it's facing upwards, is almost like a hologram kind of looking thing. It's almost like a mist forms, and you can see the items within the mist. As you guys focus on it, it's as if you're in a room where you can see everything on display, everything he has in this mist just above his hand as he holds it out to you all. As you focus in, each of you can now look to your compendiums, where you will find that in the compendium we have a shop that you guys will be able to see in just a second. There you go. Called the Celestial Vendor. Here you can see all the items that he has on display, all the items that he's offering to you today. As you can see, he has, first of all, what appears to be a small wooden whistle. Ah, yes. I can see you looking at it all. This here is the Whistle of the Wind. The Whistle of the Wind, as the name would describe, is a delicate wooden whistle that seems to almost echo like a distant breeze when you listen to it. One blow of this whistle would be enough to change the wind's direction within a short distance, or to create music. Is there anything that any of you would like to know more about? Anybody? As you notice that he has on his list a pocket bonfire charm, something called Venom Bite, which looks almost like a crossbow, or is it a bow? Longbow, maybe? He has something called the Dune Shift Blade. the mirrors of the shrouded twins, which looks like two parts of a mirror. A bundle of berries, storm flash berries. A sword that looks crimson in nature, called Blood Drinker. A ring that seems to sparkle with almost like a small bubble, maybe multiple bubbles, engraved on it. The Ring of Cleanliness. There appears to be a warm-looking loaf of bread, which has a sort of crust that looks like it's been caked onto it. This would be sunfire or sunflame bread, I should say. He has a bag of what appear to be sort of maybe individually wrapped candy. A bowl of stew. What appears to be a couple of wraps of some sort. I'd say that Elirr, you recognize this looks familiar, as these are Aetherian leaf wraps. He has a couple of potions and the wooden whistle, but what you all notice is that there's one item in particular that's larger than the others. A two-handed warhammer. Huge. This thing looks as though it's been infused with the might of the storms itself. As he reads to you, Aha! Tarandur. Hammer of Fulgurous Might. The legendary Titan artifact. I offer you this in exchange for the dust you've collected. These are some of the items I've found along my travels. Does anything interest any of you? As he looks to you all.
How did you acquire these things?
Was it from a panther?
A panther? No. Zelentrus. I should say. Zel. Always the suspicious. I should let you all know that this here, as he pulls his robe aside, and you can see a large sort of golden etched, almost looks like dragons have been carved around it. Four dragon heads are sort of on the top and the bottom, holding this giant hourglass, which has a dust in it. And you would all know that this dust is very similar to that you're collecting in your pouches. This here is the hourglass. My most important relic. I was entrusted with it, and I traveled through time. You may notice that we're in a moment right now that I've selected to appear. I can't be anywhere at the same time, but I can go anywhere in time. Within reason. The reason I need the celestial dust is in order to keep this working. For if it were to stop working, if I were to run out of dust, as you can see the dust is falling, and you can see it's much heavier at the bottom than at the top. Well, if I run out of time, I would run out of time. I acquired these items throughout history, multiple areas. None were stolen, I assure you. Merely plucked from their place in time, until such a time that they should return. Why? Does anything spark your interest?
Nothing sparks my interest. It's more that I don't necessarily trust you. I don't believe that us giving you this dust, either extending your life, making you more powerful, is necessarily a good thing. Who's to say you're not connected to this whole Red Hood situation? Funny how you both popped up around the same time.
I understand your concern. And it is warranted. I've seen what lies ahead. I can't say more, but what I can tell you is that I mean no ill will. This artifact, it's said to be of the gods themselves. Not everybody possesses such a gift, or in some cases, not everybody can control them. Have I not given you each a gift? Have I not sent you on your way? Have I not encouraged you to explore?
Absolutely. It would make sense that you've given 7 people a gift that can collect dust for you, that could empower you, and that you seek to trade that dust with us. It would be much easier than collecting it all on your own.
To be honest with you, part of the problem is that I cannot move in real time. As soon as I let time release, I cease to exist beyond a moment. Beyond a mere moment, I am nothing more than a memory. My time was many decades, many years before now. Centuries. As he looks to you all. Whether you choose to part with the dust is your decision. However, my items, my shop, my stock may be changing between times. I don't know what I might find between now and later, what I might lose along the way, what might age beyond a usable item. I'm not assured what will still be here next time we meet.
Do you have anything to help someone sleep better? Perhaps.
Sleep?
Yes.
Yes, we know a guy.
Yeah, we know a guy who needs to get sleep bad.
As he looks to you, Diego. I see. Not all nightmares last.
Oh, good. How much did that one cost me?
That one's free.
Oh,
But I do have a potion. Well, it could be related. I have a potion of Luna's Grace. As he pulls up this bottle that houses a silver elixir, and as he does so, he pulls it out. The moonlight almost seems to capture it, and it glows under the moonlight. This here, it's said to remove any frightened or charmed conditions and grant immunity to fear for 12 hours, provided consumed under the full moon. 6 hours, if not. In terms of
Wait,
your
so-
nightmares, who knows whether Luna's the answer? That's all I'll say.
okay, but I have to ask, how good are those starlit caramels? Because I'm not going to lie, my mouth is watering a little.
The starlit caramels, yes.
And also, how many do you get in a packet? Because, if you're being stingy and only giving us like 4, then I'm not going to buy it.
Well, of course, I understand.
Like, if you've ever heard of Pringles, they used to fill the tub and now they don't, so,
Well, they are a chewy, star-flecked sweet that twinkles faintly in the dark. Each is a single use, granting you a +1, or granting you an advantage to any spells against you. It's a +1 to saving throws. For 1 minute after consumption. And you can usually do it mid-combat as part of a free action.
Why do you keep, speaking to the tree over there?
I will tell you that however many may be in there could be a matter of fate. As you would know that it would be a d6 roll, and depending on what you got, you would get that many within the pouch.
What about this bread? Is there sun flame? Like, what do you do? Put the sun in the oven? Cook it?
Ah, the Sunflame bread, one of my favorites. It's a warm golden loaf wrapped in solar-blessed leaves all the way from Solaria on another continent. Always toasty. A single slice restores a significant amount of HP and makes you feel alive again. It also grants you resistance to the cold. It's particularly nice on a cold night, such as those later in the year. You would know, based on this, that it would restore 2d6 plus 4 HP on consumption, give you a benefit or a resistance to cold damage for 1 hour, and it can be consumed as part of a bonus action in combat. So it's basically a potion, or 2d6 plus 4, so a significant potion use. Yep.
What does that hammer do? If you don't mind me asking.
Don't think you can ask a man that question.
Tarandor. Said to have been the right arm of the Titan Fulgurus himself. The hammer of Fulgurus' might is a heavy war hammer, etched with cloud and lightning sigils. The head, as you can see, arcs with faint electricity as he holds his hand out, and you can see it's floating in your vision. On a hit with this hammer, let's just say the heavens answer. You would know that this is a warhammer with a +1.
Mm-hmm.
On hit would deal 1d6 thunder damage, but that scales with leveling. Similar to the way that a thunderclap would do. Once per long rest, the wielder can also slam the hammer to deal an AoE thunder damage in a 10-foot radius around you. And it has a con save of 15. It would require attunement. This is a legendary artifact.
Wow. Don't think I've ever been speechless before. That's just quite a cool hammer you got there.
Yes, could you give him it on loan now? Like, what if he pays for some of it now? And
I would be willing to loan it.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You should by now have enough between you to make a purchase, should you want to.
sure, I'll get the whistle.
You would
Oh,
like
so
the
you can-
whistle.
You can
Then let's-
get dust.
Yes, we can give dust to one another. You want dust?
You can definitely pool together the amount. I would be able to subtract it from your purse. You would know, I think there's a leaderboard of the achievement points, which is your celestial dust, in the chat, so you can see how much you have. Combined, you as a group would have 1,670. The hammer, the legendary artifact, the most expensive thing in the shop right now, is 1,000. I will also let you know, as a DM, you've had a lot of early achievement points because you got a lot of the easier achievements. Spend them wisely.
Zal unfortunately would not have any interest in handing celestial dust over to this guy at the moment, so you can take my dust out the pool, unfortunately.
Listen, you all just keep your dust. It's you know, you guys gotta buy stuff that you guys need, and I feel like something like that, the hammer, is just gonna take too much resources from us for later.
You are a wise soul, Judge.
Yes, but
What,
what that hammer do, you know?
Hmm.
The hammer will do a lot. The hammer will really do a lot.
So
It would,
what can I interest you in?
What's that potion of echoed footsteps?
The potion of echoed footsteps. This here, as he pulls a very round, almost like a spherical potion with just a little neck and then a top on it. This potion, the potion of echoed footsteps. It's a pale blue potion that mimics the sound of one's steps in reverse. You're unsure about exactly what this does. But then he opens up his palm and you can see that there's a gentleman walking in the snow, and the footprints behind him are being placed in the snow behind him. He's being chased by something in the distance, and he takes a potion. As he begins to run away, the footsteps behind him disappear, almost as if for that hour, every track, every scent that he had left behind were removed. And so for 1 hour, you would leave no tracks, no scent, and you'd also gain advantage on stealth checks with that. As he offers it to you for 50 celestial dust. Diego, was it you wanted this? As he moves his hand and you see the whistle in the mist.
2 seconds, Bozo. Alright, Judge, look, if you can somehow accumulate 500 dust from the others, you can have mine.
listen, guys, it doesn't matter. I would rather you guys get yourselves some stuff. You guys are I'm a warforged. I'll be fine. I can handle myself a little bit. You guys need to get some stuff for yourself, right? I mean, Diego, you have struggles sleeping and so
Yes,
forth.
but this man does not have an enchanted pillow that's going to give me a good night, So, look, I am happy to give you my dust if you can find 500 dust from the others. Not saying that the others have to give you it, but if people are willing.
I understand.
So what will it be?
Judge, if you want, you
Yes,
could
ma'am.
have a loan. About that.
Listen, if you guys want, I will be glad to do under any stipulations y'all want me to do. But just know, I am not trying to tell y'all to get me the hammer. I'm just saying, you guys make your own choices.
This is just out of Alex's curiosity, not Zell. What weapons are Venom Bite and Blood Drinker? Like, are they swords? Are they daggers? Are they...
He said Blood Drinker was a sword, Venom Bite was a bow or a crossbow.
Crossbow.
Yeah.
Venom
Okay,
Bite,
cool.
it looks like a longbow, but it's actually a crossbow. And
Cool.
it's carved with like a viper motif.
And Blood Drinker, is that like a
Blood
rapier,
Drinker,
scimitar, longsword?
It's a curved black-bladed scimitar.
Uh-oh.
No, honestly, I want it. Zell doesn't want anything to do with this guy right now, so unfortunately,
Zell, if you can find the other dust,
no, Zell doesn't even say that out loud. Zell looks at it.
I look at Zell. Zell, I can tell you really want.
I would rather find out more about the celestial dust before I hand it over.
I would be willing to loan you like 100 as well if you need.
Ugh.
I'm
You
not
guys are being-
particularly highly interested in
That
anything.
still means you need 400 dust. But
You
if
guys
you're
are being
loaning...
way too nice.
Look, Judge. Whatever this guy talks about with the fate is intertwined, I like to bet that my fate is going to be better if you have a better weapon. So take my dust and get the hammer, okay?
We
So
don't
that
have enough.
means You need 120 dust.
Hey, what?
That's how much you need. I've
How
been
much
working
I
it
know?
out. I'm pretty good at
Oh.
mathematics, you see. Not
So
many
how
other
much?
things.
How
but
much? How much did you? How much have we gotten so far?
You need 120 dust. If me,
Oh.
Elirr, and Ashira pull together with what you have, you would need 120.
Right.
But that will require you to ask someone else.
Uh.
And you have to choose who you ask. Zelentrus has said no. So that
Right,
leaves
I-
Mirabelle or that leaves Sylas.
I don't.
In case
I don't
you were
want
confused.
You guys are putting me in an awkward situation. Look, I don't want to ask people to give me stuff. I'm just the.
Well, I guess we go without then.
Silas. Hey, Silas. Friend.
Yes.
Would you mind letting me borrow 120 dust?
So you need something from me, and now all of a sudden you call
Right.
me friend.
Well, I've been your friend.
Oh.
I did stand in a room with you and Elirr, and
You did your best. That's
I did
true.
do my best. Yeah, I'm not really good at emotional conversations yet.
I look at the Shira, and I'll have this questioning look on my face, and I'm like, trying to meet her gaze, like to judge. Okay, and what would I get from it?
That's a fair question, actually. Well, I mean, I don't really need the gold evers. You guys can easily take that amongst yourselves. Also, I would be giving you guys dust in return if, you guys ever need anything in the future.
You can have the rest from me.
Wow. Okay. You guys are too kind to me. Yeah.
Is that a yes?
I believe so, sir.
Perfect. As he closes his hand for just a moment and sort of waves it. And as he waves it, you can see in front of you, Judge, is this hammer forming in the air. But first, the dust, please, if you would. Do you guys put your pouches in the hand of this guy?
I go to throw it to him, but because I'm so weak from exhaustion, it's just like.
As you guys go to do so, as you all sort of open your pouches to try and put some dust, and you're not really sure how to work out the dust, he basically goes sort of like that with his hand, and you can see the dust sort of flies loosely out of each, and it sort of flows almost like a ripple in time. It sort of flows very like a mist towards his hand, and he sort of forces it down towards the hourglass, and you can all see visibly what looks almost like stardust flowing into the top of this this hourglass and filling it up, and you can see that the top of the hourglass is filling up. And as it does so, as every little essence of this dust fills the hourglass, the item begins to form in his hand, and it floats just in front of you, Judge, as you just see this floating hammer. It's a war hammer, so it's a versatile weapon. And do you go to take it as it's just hovering in the air in front of you?
I think for a moment he hesitates, and I think he just looks towards Diego and Ashira and the others who've helped put in some dust for it, and he just kind of gives them one last look to see if this is seriously what they want him to do.
What are you looking at me for?
Nothing, and I'll just grab it then.
You saved my life with the shitty one. Imagine what you can do with that one.
As you grab it, you hear a crack of thunder as all of you would see lightning shoot down from the skies to the head of this hammer. It crackles through the air. And Judge, you feel this electricity run straight down the hammer through your body as it runs all the way up your arms, through your chest. Your eyes flicker blue with the lightning here. And then it goes back to green as you hold this hammer in your hand. And it feels natural. It's heavy, but balanced. It feels right. Well, I had a feeling that was going to be the purchase. Use it well. I wonder what she'll say about it. You'll have to let me know. Anything else? Anybody? No. Not at this juncture. Not even you. Looks to you, Mirabelle. Nothing?
I see nothing I can wear.
Huh.
Therefore, I think I'm fine.
I'll keep that in mind. As he closes his hand down and the mist sort of fades as he runs his hand through it. Well, it's a pleasure doing business with you all. A word of advice. The quietest nights are not always the easiest. Be on your guard.
If you want us to get celestial dust to keep you going, there's a few of us who've worked out how to, I don't know, unlock our items.
Yes.
Can the rest of us get any hints?
Oh.
I'll roll persuasion if you want me to.
You can roll persuasion, yeah.
Alright, guys, wish me luck. Wish me luck on this one, okay? I've had 2 bad rolls so far. So a 17. A 17 is not too bad.
He smirks slightly as he looks to you. Some items, you're right, have been acquired, as he looks to Diego, Sylas, Ashira. Others, opportunities may arise soon, as he looks to you, Judge, Zelentrus, Elirr, and Mirabelle. In terms of a hint, as you so eloquently called it, you mean for your own or for everybody's?
For those of us who haven't unlocked it yet.
Part of the
I
journey,
wouldn't want to keep it all to myself.
part of the elements of unlocking this is that you uncover on your own terms. What I can tell you, though, celestial dust, which is what this is the essence of the Celestials. It is what forms Celestria, and it poured into this world during the convergence. Many of you have relatives, family, who may know more than they let on. The convergence, a key point in history, a time I wish I didn't know. When it comes to your items, for some, growth is necessary. For others, a prayer. Maybe It thirsts for blood of your enemies. Or perhaps, maybe, just maybe, it in itself is an enigma. I can't say more than I have done. But your suspicions do remind me of another, Zel.
My ancestor held this kind of dust before, didn't she?
She did. She did once. Well, the funny thing about family, each one has multiple souls, and the key is finding the door to it. Funny thing about doors. He giggles. And in an instance, time continues. He fades away, and you're brought back suddenly with a gust of wind across the campfire. The crackle of the flame continues. You're back where you were, where you have been. But one of you has a nice hammer. And I think that is a good place for us to take a short break before we continue with the rest of the evening. So yeah, we will be right back. And we're back. We've all gone to get a drink, a quick snack or something to eat. We're good to go again. But yeah, congratulations to Judge. Thankfully, everybody was really generous to you, sharing their celestial dust. You've now managed to get hold of a two-handed or one-handed, you can choose because it's a versatile weapon, warhammer of what is essentially the Might of Fulgurus. Fulgurus is the Titan, and I imagine you guys would either, maybe you would know this, maybe you wouldn't, but I'll tell you anyways. Fulgurus is the Titan of the storms, or lightning. He was said to be literally lightning incarnate itself, and you've got the might of him. So this is a legendary artifact. It's literally the power of the Titans in your hands. At level 2, which seems incredibly busted, but it is a scaling weapon, so it will scale with your level. It's not as powerful as it might be one day when you master it. So yeah, and it will require attunement, so you'll have to spend at least an hour trying to get to grips with it. Cool. You guys are now back in the campfire. Time has passed. You hear what sounds like Flanagan in the distance, fidgeting, maybe tying up loose ends. He obviously wasn't aware of this whole situation as you guys were by the fireplace. What are you doing? What do you do?
So, Judge, are you courting another deity now? And Zel will say that with a wry smile on his face.
No.
Oh,
Titans
Wait,
aren't really. I mean, I don't know really much about the Titans, but there's only one god I serve, either if the weapon's made by another or not.
wait, but you
It'll
are
be
quoting the first one?
Huh?
What are they like?
I don't know. She's the goddess of the forge, so I assume a weapon made she would really like. I mean, it's a powerful weapon. She seems like powerful stuff. I think she's actually be pretty pleased with this weapon I've got.
She might be, but gods are fickle. She might be upset that you're giving praise to another deity. Who knows?
Yeah, but Zell, I'm gonna be honest, no offense, but a lot of people are the word you just used there.
I think he means
Which-
fickle.
Yeah,
Oh,
fickle. Yeah.
Even I got that.
yes. People are also fickle. I lost track. There was a lot of words I used.
Also, 2DM. Would my detect magic still be like ritual?
Yeah, I
Well,
would say
you were
that
talking
it
about that?
probably has at this period has definitely cast. And what you feel around you is energy, magical energy, arcane energy. You probably would feel most of it coming from the campfire. Quite a bit is coming, like, around the campfire where you're at. Quite a bit seems to be coming from the bench that has Diego and Mirabelle on it. More so than anywhere else on the campfire. It's very strongly coming from your left, so Diego and Mirabelle. Something there is magical in essence. But around the campfire and where the panther was said to be standing previously, you don't feel anything. And it doesn't appear to be anything else around you. The other place you feel a lot of magical energy, right now, this instance, is from the hammer in Judge's arms. As it is glowing with electrical sort of light to it. Yeah.
I think I would maybe like step around Diego since we were trying to figure out his issues and kind of like as if like feeling around his aura. I don't know. Do you want me to pull up the spell or do you have the?
If you could, that'd be great. But we can talk through this if you like. I would happy to continue.
Like mainly, I want to like figure out like what kind of magic is affecting him.
Yeah.
Like if there was a spell cast on him, I should be able to detect the school of magic as far as I understand.
You can feel, as you move to where you are now, which is right behind Diego, you can feel a very faint arcane energy on Diego, but it appears to be in him. Like he himself is emanating that energy. What you also feel, you can't tell what it is, what you also feel is a stronger magical energy coming from Mirabelle. More specifically, from her hand. That's what you can detect.
Okay. I guess you will visibly look at Mirabelle and
Who's reading a book, by the way, so you wouldn't be able to see.
Mirabelle, you feeling okay, right?
Sure, why would I not be?
Oh, Lee, it was me you were checking.
Well, she is giving off strong vibes from her hands.
I don't think I have a curse.
Oh, okay.
Unless of course, permanent misfortune is a curse, but I don't think anyone inflicted that upon me. But thank you for your concern.
I nudge Mirabelle at that moment of her saying permanent misfortune. And it's gone, well, good job you met Diego the Lucky, huh?
I know.
Maybe
you can lend me some of your luck.
Permanent misfortune would please my ancestor, that's for sure.
Zell, as you say that, you hear in your head, they call me misfortune, but they never call me wrong. Maybe someone else should be unlucky for once.
Lovely.
No one else hears that.
So, I guess we'll check that later, Mirabelle. So, Diego, do you mind if I try to... Like, it's kind of... there's something in you. Like, it's emanating from you. It's not in you. I don't know how to say that. Silas, can you help?
Sure, if you like. Like us guidance.
Wait a minute. Before you do anything, what are you about to do?
I just want to check. I'm not casting any spells. I'm just... Like, there's an aura coming off of you. Like, magic.
So, I just have to get this straight, because I don't want any miscommunication. You said there's something in me, and you have then shown me your hands and said that you want to do something. Now, I just need to know exactly where you're going with this, because currently, I do not give consent.
I just like I'm not necessarily touching you. I'm just like feeling the energy around you.
Okay, that is fine. I give consent for you to feel the energy around me.
Okay. Can I then do an Arcana check?
Yes, you can do an
Okay.
Arcana check. Absolutely. That's what I was going to ask for.
Yeah, Silas is gonna give guidance, I think.
Perfect. So is that 1d4?
D4, right?
I think it's a d4.
What do you want to roll out, Silas?
Oh, it's your roll.
It's my roll.
1d4.
30 or 20 then.
So a dirty 20.
I
Elirr,
rolled horribly.
this magic, it's arcane in nature, but there's a touch of a celestial hint here. And it appears to be emanating the whole way around him, but the source you can't quite tell where it comes from. What you feel is a clinging as you're reaching out, as your eyes are closed, as you're sort of trying to feel the energy around him. You hear what sounds like a metal cling or clang as your brain is trying to focus on what it could be. Part of you feels like this is maybe arcane, but something about it feels like it's radiant energy. You can't quite put your finger on it. It's almost holy, but magical. You're not sure. It's very unfamiliar. Even with a dirty 20, you're not entirely sure because you're not familiar with this type of magic. It's a very strong arcane feeling, which you would know, but there's a hint of something else that's foreign to you, something radiant.
I guess he will mumble that kind of like, yeah, with closed eyes, and we'll just go like around. This is very strong arcane in Ashira, but like I guess what the judge called like more like celestial, or more like radiant. I don't know that so much. But something emanating very strongly.
Well, you know what they say. I am Fortune's favorite, so...
Well, you're also plagued by nightmares and you sleep horribly.
Yes, but we don't talk about those things, alright?
But we worry about you because you're part of us.
I think maybe enough about me for tonight, eh?
Okay.
You know me, I don't like to hog the limelight. And I smile as I say that.
Well, I doubt that, but sure. I hope you sleep tight today.
Maybe I need a cuddle bud.
Okay, if you're offering.
Oh, no, Ellie, I don't think we are. I didn't know you. Oh. You see Diego raised an eyebrow. Zel, you don't have a tent. You can share with me tonight.
Sorry, what?
Don't worry about it. I'll move your things.
How? Yeah.
Oh, where are they? Oh, Judge, can you give me a hand? I think they might be heavy. I just go over to us though.
No. Let me.
Oh, okay.
You sit back down.
I wasn't sitting to begin with, but
I wasn't talking to you.
oh,
Okay, I'll sit back down. See, now I've made him want to share it. How funny.
Perfect. So I'm going to say that it's getting on in the evening. You've all had a couple of conversations by the fire. You've had a visit from Thalos. The wind has started to calm. The forest around you seems pretty relaxed. The moon is high in the sky. And you can hear what sounds like light snoozing coming from the sort of pickle and turnip, the two longhorn Terramoran goats. It's getting later. In order to get a full night's rest ahead of the day ahead, it may be time to turn in soon. What do you guys do?
I think some of y'all should start heading to bed. I'll do my usual thing of sleeping right here and keeping a watch.
Do you still need?
Well,
Do we still
maybe
need someone
watch.
else to take the first watch, or
If you guys want, you
like
guys
we
can.
didn't? Like we did yesterday.
That's fine, yeah. We can keep doing that. Diego can't, though. Diego's gotta sleep. No watch for him tonight.
I could take all of the watches. I'll be
No,
fine.
you're not done taking any of the watches. You're gonna go to bed.
Oh,
You also
it's
have a
just-
cuddle date to get to, don't you?
Oh,
I
are you
think
looking
so.
forward to it, Giselle? I smile towards Zell's. Okay.
Zell's still over getting his stuff. He's actually he doesn't
Zell's-
seem to be picking up his stuff. He's doing something in the distance. I'll let everyone do their thing first, then I'll.
Zell's not over here, Diego. I don't know who you... Are you seeing him now, or you...
Maybe. I'll go to bed.
Okay, good night.
I'll take the first watch.
Elirr will also sit down and just pull out the book. Start reading for like a little bit, but I guess maybe stay through the watch as well. But yeah, we'll
Okay. The gnomish book that you had.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So you two are on first watch with Judge. The rest of you, go on.
If you two are gonna pull watch, I'll just sleep and as I'm scanning. And Ashira, when you get up and take watch, just tap my head or something, and I'll wake up and I'll move around with you.
Tap on your head.
Yeah, just tap, ding ding, and I'll wake up.
Okay.
I would say that
No problem.
Judge, you probably spend the first hour, maybe, attuning to this weapon before going
Yeah.
into sentry mode, but away from the others, maybe, whilst you're doing so.
Yeah, I'll do
Um,
that, and then right before I go to sentry mode, just so we don't have to touch on it again, I'm gonna plant the flower right next to where I'm gonna
Yeah.
plant it. The
Okay.
flower that I've been given, I'm gonna plant it. Just to
Cool.
see what happens.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna put some water on it. I've been carrying some water with me. It's, I don't know why, but I have water for some reason.
Sure.
We'll pour some water on it.
Water.
Yeah,
Holy
just some,
water.
probably holy water. So just pour some holy water on it, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Cool. The rest of you. So Diego, you're lying in bed now? You're getting down for the night?
Diego will try the meditation that was offered to me by Sylas the night before in my tent,
Mhm.
as I will hold up a little crystal, which I tie to the top of my tent and turn the crystal on with the magic, which shows, as we've discussed previously, it projects basically a night sky on the top of the tent. And I will attempt the meditation techniques that Sylas previously gave me.
Perfect. Sounds good. Ashira, what are you doing?
I'm going to bed. Right?
Okay, yeah. Do you do anything before doing so, or do you head down? Do you decide
I'll
on
brush
anything?
my teeth.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. And then you bed down for the night?
Yeah, if that's the idea that if the first watch is taken, I'm gonna go to bed.
Cool.
So I'm gonna pop myself over here.
Yep. And Sylas, what is it that you're doing?
Well, Silas will move away a tiny bit with his bedroll just over here at the tree stump. He will take, I don't know, the third or the fourth watch, whatever the party requires from him, and he'll just see who's there.
Perfect. Perfect. Underneath the night sky.
Yeah, underneath night sky.
Cool. Zelentrus. As everyone else is heading off to bed, you've got Elirr and Mirabelle on sort of around the campfire separately with their books. What are you doing?
Zell kneels down as he's gathering his stuff. And as he does that, he says under his breath, "Who the fuck are you? Are you her? You say you're misfortune? You an aspect of Azulara? What is this? What have I been carrying with me?"
You hear nothing. He doesn't answer. But
Zell,
you can't help but find yourself smirk slightly. And you're confused by this as you start to smirk and then it drops.
Zell takes the stone and throws it into the forest.
Okay. You throw it into the
As
forest.
far as he can.
Cool.
He gathers his stuff and rushes into the tent with Diego. If you wake up in the night, just let me know. I'll cast sleep. He just sits there fidgeting.
Okay, but if you're going to be fidgeting all night, I might not get a wink anyway.
I won't be. I'll just. And he just only his like fingers are fidgeting. Usually where he'd be playing with the stone.
Also, just so that you know, friend, you come running to the tent. I'd already said that you could stay in here. I wasn't going to change my mind. You didn't need to rush.
I'm sorry. Just there's some things in my mind. I mean, on my mind.
Maybe I'm not so sure we should be in the same tent together.
I'll sleep out the front. Just
No.
let me know.
No. Stay in the tent. What if it rains?
Zal eventually probably tries to get to sleep.
Maybe
just lay there.
Maybe I'll cast sleep on you if I hear you awake.
Maybe.
Cool.
Okay, good night. And then I clip my fingers and the nightlight goes off.
Very nice. I would say that Zell, as you're lying there, as you get comfortable, you lay down on a bedroll in this tent. And as you turn to your side, you see it. The stone. Next to you.
Zal nods knowingly. He knew it would come back. He knew it was in vain.
You
he just
hear.
doesn't want it to be her.
You hear in your head. You're clever. I like clever. Not like the rest. Do you guys bed down for the night? Cool.
Yeah.
I would say some time passes. Mirabelle, Elirr. Do you do anything during your watch? As you're sitting by the fire? It's over a 3-hour stint.
Much I hate to say it, I'll probably be staring into the fire again. At least for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Elirr would read his book, but also kind of watch Mirabelle because he's kind of fascinated what he felt earlier, and also, yeah.
Would I pick up on that?
Reflects, yeah.
I would say you probably do see in the peripheral vision, because he's opposite the fire, you'd probably feel the occasional glance or glare. As you look into the fire, you see the flames, but it's not like yesterday. You don't feel anything. But then there's the occasional glance at your hand where you can see there's still that mark from the previous night.
I imagine we're like sitting down, and I try to just grab some sand with the hand, just to sort of cover it up. So yeah, my hand will get a bit dirty, and then eventually I'll be like, "Can I help you? You seem to be looking."
Well, like when I was checking Diego earlier, there was like your hand, like Diego was a faint aura of magic. Your hand is like radiating with magic, little energy.
Well, I'm a genasi in this order. It makes sense, no?
Well, wouldn't
It's just my natural connection to the creators of this land.
Yeah, I'm just confused. I guess it's I would expect your whole body to be connected, but is something wrong with your hand? Maybe like you just covering it earlier?
I'm pretty sure it's just a little burn mark or anything. I will be fine. Thank you for your concern, though. I appreciate it.
How did you get burned, if you don't mind asking?
Well, the fire yesterday was kind of hot. I don't usually get burns, but She sort of sighs. Look, it's nothing. It's like I said. It's probably the connection with the creators of this land. I need to figure it. I need to figure out a little bit more. I have been staring into the fire for such a long time. Maybe the flames can divulge something.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, I mean, I've studied magic a lot. You
Well,
also know magic, right? I've seen you do lots of.
I do, but I do not like to talk about it. It's. I like to call it my gifts rather than just magic. It's magic was frowned upon.
As you say, you like to call it your gift. Mirabelle, you feel the sort of mark, which is like that of a symbol of fire, begins to heat up. And if you look at it, you can also see that it's glowing ever so slightly before it fades.
Grab down.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Like.
So, Elirr, you don't see this. But yeah, you feel that slight warmth as you described it as your gift. But yeah.
Well,
yes, if you, I mean, any information you can find about the fire genasi in general. I mean, I mean, you must have gathered by now that I was adopted, so therefore I do not know much about my actual race. If you can find anything about it, it would be greatly appreciated. Maybe your books can help.
well, I keep a look. Like, funny enough, I also don't know my parents really. I was found, I was adopted, and I don't know. I was told I was found far away, so not where usually the Arakokra live.
So you're not from
That's why I'm
Israel?
also searching.
Israel, no?
No.
Then where are you from?
Master Jingerson, he found me. I don't know. I just don't know. But that's why I'm looking. That's why I went out to read books, to be at what do you call adventuring, and maybe I find information.
Who knows?
I-
We'll keep an eye out.
Like I was told I was a fledgling and I was found, but we don't know why or how. But yeah, I will keep looking for also fire genasi of you, if you like.
I shall
Maybe we
also.
look together.
That would be nice. I guess I'll just keep on staring into the flames.
Mm-hmm.
Very hardly trying to ignore what I just felt in my hand.
Yep. Very nice. And Elirr, what do you decide to do for the rest of sort of the watch here, as you had this brief conversation between each other?
I think he would actually kind of forget about the books, or that particular book, and try not to stare at her too much. But he's like
so curious,
but also thinking about his own past, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it's not just him that got lost, so to speak.
Can I have, please, as you guys spend the next sort of couple hours just sitting around here, maybe the occasional watching around, listening for things, lost in your own thought, can I have you please both roll a perception check for me? An 8 from Elirr, and a 20 from Mirabelle. Mirabelle, you can see the occasional movement in the tree line. It looks like it's animals more than anything nefarious. But there's the occasional sound in the distance. It sounds a way off. It's almost like a howl in the wind. And it sounds like it's at least a couple miles, maybe 10, 15 miles away. but you can catch just the end of it as the fire crackles next to you. Do you say anything?
I think Diego's pink panther is there.
Huh? How do you mean?
Don't know. Do you not feel it? Something's watching us.
I didn't notice anything. I
Yeah.
admit I must have been distracted.
It's probably not important.
Who do you guys decide to wake as you come to the end of your shift? Where do you go? What do you do?
Well,
I guess I'll probably go for Ashira.
Okay. Is it just
And
a
I'll
share?
I don't know if I mean, whatever Elirr decides is up to him, but
Okay, but you'd go to Ashira's tent?
but I'll go wake up Ashira.
Cool. Before you do so, Elirr, what are you planning to do?
I mean, I also only saw Ashira talk to Judge about the next watch, so he would see Mirabelle go there.
Okay.
He would head over to his tent and kind of wait until she's done with that and heads into her tent.
Perfect.
And then also head into his.
So before we go to Ashira taking over from the watch, Zelentrus, you feel as you're lying asleep, you have a very faint feeling of a rustling in the room next to you. As you're awoken by Diego, who is fast asleep, but once again, we find Diego deep in a dream. This time, it's strange. Diego, you find yourself back in the same swamp, forest. Above you, there are clouds. There's nothing in the air. There's no mist. There's no fog. Talia's not ahead of you. In a weird way, you're lost. You're not sure where you are. You're not sure what's happening. But you're conscious that you're dreaming. You know this is a nightmare.
I think for the first time in every one of these dreams, Diego's never tried to say anything because he's been so shocked of the whole scenario. And I think in this, the first time, he's now, like you said, he's conscious of him being in this nightmare. He just goes, "Okay, I've had enough of this. Come the fuck out, let's talk."
There's no answer.
Oh, now you want to be quiet. Hey.
It's then that you feel it. A warmth. As though suddenly the clouds are opening and the sun is hitting you. And as you look up, the first thing you see is not the clouds, but branches of the trees. And then the blue sky as the clouds part. And as you look back down, you find yourself again. The tree is back. The roots are visible, but there are no leaves. What's eerily noticeable to you is there's a big hole at the root of the tree, and out from it comes a very, very large wolf. As you see a large blue wolf with I say blue, it's a white coat with a silver look to it, and it's as though there are starlights in his fur as though there are stars embedded in his coat, as he looks to you knowingly. And you hear, as he looks to you and sits down, you hear it. Child of Luna, her grace protects you. That is why I am here. Tonight, you need not worry, for Nara is nowhere to be found. Not while I guide your night. Nara, you don't know.
Don't know what. If anything, I would say I know nada, but I don't know nada. Wait, I'm talking to a fucking wall.
My name is Luriel.
Luriel?
Spirit beast of Luna.
Wait, like the god?
Yes, the god. Your god, my god, the god. Visit the grove. Meet with me, and we can talk again. But trust that the panther of her nightmares has been put to rest. And in a moment, before you can say a word,
All you just hear is like trying to get the words out.
before you can say a word, I will say that this entire conversation, obviously the wolf hasn't even opened its mouth. It's been looking at you, and you've heard all of this in your head. He looks knowingly to you, then looks up, and as you look up as well, trying to get a word out, you see the full moon above you, and the tree begins to sprout leaves as the dream comes to an end. And you feel rested rather than restless. I will say that you will have this until the morning, at which point you will lose a level of exhaustion. However, that would be the case, provided you make it through the night. Ashira, we come back to you. Mirabelle, you arrive at Ashira's tent. She lies underneath a hidden tent, I imagine, behind the closed doors. What do you do?
I just gently nudge her, like, Ashira, sorry to disturb, but I think our watch is over. Do you mind taking the next?
And as you sort of creep in and start to wake her, and she's clearly asleep, and as she starts to wake, sort of out of nearly a reflex, she pulls like the blade to you, and then she realizes it's you.
Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me.
I'm sorry. My bad, Mirabelle. Didn't know it was you.
No.
Don't
it's
usually have people creeping into my tent.
I'm sorry, a tent is kind of difficult to knock on, no?
No, I will get used to it. My bad.
Well, yep. I'm still a bit. My heart's racing right now. I'm really sorry, but yes, I think it's your turn. If you don't mind, I want to go to sleep now.
No, you're okay. You'll be fine. I'm sorry. Get some rest.
Me too. Merci. And I just hurry off.
Perfect. And Elirr, you would of course see that Ashira emerges from her tent to take over the night's watch. Can I have the two of you please put yourselves where you would in your respective tents? As Ashira, as you step towards the campfire, you notice that Judge is stood there, sentry mode, looking around as if scanning.
Yeah, and she'll go sit down on the log thing, and as he said to tap him on his head, she will go over, tap him on his head, and go, "Hey, Zap Lord, wake up! Watch time."
he goes for like a big stretch. It's like he's, getting his joints, all loose. Ugh, that was a good hour of napping.
Napping?
Yeah.
Nap?
Well,
What
it's
happens
like
when you nap?
I just keep watch. I just scan and watch everything, and I listen to your guys' conversations. Those two had quite a doozy, I'd say.
A doozy?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some awkward tension there. I don't know.
You
I don't know
know-
what to. I feel like I get all the tea because I just listen and watch everything.
The tea?
Yeah, I get all the nighttime tea.
I have to say, you young Warforged are definitely with a new vocabulary. But isn't that a bit weird that you can hear everybody's
What?
conversations?
Well, I did tell y'all the first night that I can, so I mean,
No, I know, but it is
kinda on
like-
you guys. If you guys don't want me to hear things, y'all should be trying not to say it in front of me.
No, I mean more for you that like you're just sort of half there, half not there. You know?
I gotten used to it. Sometimes it's a little weird because, I used to think there was ghosts in the place I lived, but now I don't believe in it. It depends. Some nights are weird. Some nights are quite peaceful. Really, it's like I never get to experience full darkness, and that's, to be honest, I don't like the dark. I think the dark is a little weird.
Well, you could put on a little blanket, I guess, over your eyes. Center things.
I could,
It
but
would be
then I
dark.
wouldn't be able to see the night or keep watch. I don't know. It's the constant
guess-
feel of having company is really nice. I don't like being
Would you-
alone. I don't like the feeling at all, really.
Yeah, just I can imagine. I don't like being alone either.
Well, luckily I have a whole group of people now, so I never have to really feel alone anymore.
Well, according to your goddess, you are stuck with us.
That is true. That is very true. And I don't know. Do you think he was right? Do you think she would be mad about a hammer? He's just messing with me, right? He's just trying to pull some screws.
I don't pull some screws. Haha, funny.
Yeah, I made of them.
But I don't talk to gods. I've never talked to a god, and my family doesn't. But she's like the goddess of the forge, yes.
Exactly.
So whoever this belong to first, as long as it's like not made by a god who she is in competition with, I don't see why she would have a problem. If it's from a god that she doesn't like, I'm sure they have their own, what do you call it? Tea between the gods?
Exactly. See, but that's why I was, I'm asking, because the gods never spoke to me when I was working it's really ever since I met you people, all of a sudden the gods are taking a big interest in me. So I'm kind of confused
So
by
what
all
you're
this and
telling
stuff.
me is that since you have left the temple where they talk the whole time about gods and two gods and blah blah blah, they never talk to you, but the
No,
moment you hang out with
I
us,
like-
Grand Omen, they talk to you all the time. You're so popular now.
I like to think the gods might have been talking to me. I was just too complaints, because when you're surrounded by it, it's harder to pick up on. It's like when you have an item for so long, you kind of just get complacent with it to where you don't even think about it being there, but it's there. You just don't think about it. Well, now that I've kind of been ripped away from my home and stuff, it's like it's starting to be a lot more clear, and I'm seeing it a lot more.
Maybe that means you're on the right path.
Could very well be true. I hope so. I want to find some sort of destiny out here. It's the first time I've left the city. I've never been out here, so this is like uncharted territory for me.
As the
Do you-
two of you are having this conversation, sorry to interject, Elirr, just before you fall asleep, as you lay in your tent, you close your eyes, you feel the wind stirs before the sleep takes you. A breath, not yours, seems to almost brush past your cheek. And as you close your eyes, you see no dreams, only a feather spinning through a black void. It's darkness. It's weightless. And what you hear is a whisper that follows. Elirr, do you remember where the wind left you? And in that moment, you fall asleep. But you're left pondering that as you lie in bed asleep. As you fall asleep. Sorry, go back to you guys. As you were having your conversation about the essentially being a god, not being a god worshipper, but then noticing that you found a god and now you have a god even though you weren't in a temple of the gods anymore. We're back to you. Sorry.
Yeah, it's my first time being out into the city. It's quite nerve-wracking, to be honest with you. I mean, what am I to expect out here?
You just have to keep your wits about you, you know? That is the most important thing to survival.
Right. That's true. Ashira, you seem like you're well traveled. You seem like you've been to a lot of different places. Do you mind if I ask to share a little bit about yourself? I mean, I feel like I've told you a lot more about me than you.
What would you like to know?
I would just like to know, where do you come from? Do you have a home somewhere?
Do you ask where I was born, or do you ask where I live?
Well, born, I think, is, you know.
I was born on a different continent. The name escapes me. I look into the back of my brain, Mr. DM.
You look into the back of your brain and you hear nomadic expanse of Figoria.
Look, Vigoria is the capital. The
Continent.
why can I not continent?
How do you spell that?
As you say it. And was on a place called the Nomadic Expanse, which, as the name suggests, is pretty plain and traveler friendly.
Is that why you like to travel so much?
No, I don't. I suppose you have an excuse not to know, but us tieflings are not welcomed everywhere the same as others.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
You might have
Why-
even seen in your church. Is there many tieflings around? Have they ever turned anyone away?
No, I don't remember so. I mean, usually only people I turned away was the troubledoer, people trying to cause problems within the temple itself.
Can I have a history check from you, Tanner? Judge, sorry.
Who's that? History check.
An 18. It's as you're saying this to Ashira that you realize that a lot of the time those so-called troublemakers, they were similar in look and shape to Ashira. Horns, red skin. They could be tieflings, but until now you weren't exactly sure what a tiefling was. There were others occasionally who visited. One or two were priests traveling from afar. But often it was, in fact, the tieflings who were turned away. Not every time, but yeah.
I think he'll keep that in the back of his head, but I think he'd like to trust in the fact that the temple wouldn't have just kicked people out. Because, he's a believer and everyone, he understands what it's like to be mistreated.
Yeah, it was more often than not, in Sylvanthal's temple at least, it was indeed the tieflings who were trying to either disturb or disrupt the temple.
I understand what it's like to not be entirely accepted. Just know, Ashira, I'm just a warforged. It's not my place to tell or to have thoughts like that. I think you guys have all been nothing but kind to me and treated me with nothing but respect and caring even. I mean, you helped me get a nice, cool hammer. But just know, if anyone ever comes up to you and treats you like that, don't be mad if I swing my hammer at them. They might be walking away with a few cracked kneecaps.
Judge, I don't really care anymore what people think about me. This is just a way of life now, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. I can handle myself. I've had to, And it is also not a sob story. That's just the way it is. It is not fair, but that's how we live. And that is why I travel a lot. We don't tend to settle down anywhere. We just travel and stay here a week and stay there 2 weeks and see a lot of the world, really.
Well, I care what people think about you because you've been nothing but kind to me. And the same thing with all these people so far. I think if anyone said anything misguided to them that's outside of this group, I like to think I might have a couple, I'll let the hammer do the talking, essentially. I won't say much on my end.
So what are you gonna do when one day we find someone and they recognize me because I did something bad to them? Are you gonna be mad at me?
No. I mean, who are you now? See, look, for my short time being on this planet, I've dealt with a lot of troublemakers. One thing that stood out to me was Evangeline always said it. Not who you are then, who you are right now and the decisions you're making right now. You went out your way to help me deal with the cultists. So I owe you my life and, well, protection, of course. If anyone wanted
I'm not a changed person from then and now. I'm still the same.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You
I
might
would still
think
do the
you
same
are.
things.
You might think you are, but you're a good person. Maybe might be some things you're misguided on, or maybe some things you get wrong, but we all make problems. We all do mistakes. I mean, I killed somebody in self-defense.
It is not a mistake, Judge. You misunderstand. I think of myself as society's karma, or fortune's karma, whatever you want to call it. People that are undeserving, they will meet their fate, maybe by me.
Or do you have you have the good intentions for it though, right? It's not like you're just doing it to cause harm.
If there was I don't know, we're walking on the road tomorrow and there's a noble caravan coming by us and they're mistreating their staff, I might find one or two of the 20 things to steal.
If they're mistreating people, I support you in what you think is right. I mean, I can't sit here and say I would agree most of the time, but I respect it. You're at least doing something about it. I think a lot of people think that just by simply speaking that things will change and people will, things will get better in the world, but it's not necessarily the case. Sometimes you got to do things. You got to take action. And sometimes those actions might not be the best solution to those problems, but it's something. So
I'm not trying to solve the problem. I'm just taking where I can, Judge, okay? I don't try and make me sound like a good person. I know you're trying and it's not working.
Even if you don't believe you're a good person, Ashira, I believe you're a good person. I believe in you as a person.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you can see me like that.
Well, that is my job. I'm just a humble protector.
Ashira,
Yeah.
you hear a rustling coming from here. Can I have a perception check from you, please?
Okay. Clicked. Why is it not working? I'm clicking. Oh. 16 before the 25.
A 16, which beats the stealth check. Ashira, you see what appears to be 2 black dogs looking at you. They caught that you're looking at them. And it's at this moment where you realize you've been tracked, and you can see, as you look past them, that Flanagan is indisposed, bound, unconscious. Not unconscious, sorry. Still conscious, but bound by what
Isn't it
appears...
Flanagan?
Flanagan! Oh my god. Flanagan is bound by what appears to be a bandit. And behind the 2 dogs is a familiar-looking red hood. Please, can I have both of you roll for me initiative as you guys are being walked upon. Now, because you have seen them before they got to you, they didn't successfully get the ambush, I will allow you guys one free action to either wake up the group by shouting for them or to move yourself in this moment.
Okay.
That's your free action before turn starts.
I will tell Ashira to get the others awake, and Judge, pulling out the hammer and his shield, is going to run directly at them to try to keep them away from the others.
Okay, you can move yourself. Ashira?
Yeah, I'm gonna move right in here.
If my free action is to basically just shout, then she will just shout, "Buddy, wake up right now! Get your gear!"
As all of you hear Ashira shouting for you, it is then when you see, as you emerge from your tents, at the second hour of the early morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, as you're here in the forest, are 2 shadow-looking dogs, a red-hooded cultist, and what appears to be a bandit tying up Flanagan. As all of you can roll for me initiative, please.
Oh, wakey, wakey, time to fight.
What? Who are we fighting?
Perfect. 1, 2, 3.
Dogs.
I would
4.
also say, for those that wear armor, I guess you wouldn't be wearing armor in this fight, right? Because you wouldn't be wearing armor to sleep.
One of you is, because it's built in. The rest of you are not wearing your armor. You are correct.
I'm
What
going
about
to.
when I'm on watch?
On watch, you
Sorry,
probably
I'm
would
just-
be, I would say.
Okay.
I am going to ask. don't know how to explain this in art, like in D&D terms. It's so weird. I think Judge would just give Elirr a look, like, let me go in your place kind of look. And, yeah, see what happens.
Isn't
I'm
he
using
also in
my
a 10?
Yeah, I'm using my feet to try to swap initiative orders.
You would all have popped your head out and seen
Yeah.
Elirr. You would see Judge looking at you.
Yeah, he pops his head out there. Sure.
Perfect. As
If he agrees to it, yeah, me and Elirr swap initiative orders. I'll go on
Perfect.
his turn.
So
and he goes on my turn.
it would be an 18 and a 12. So you guys switch positions. So 12 and an 18. Cool. As you guys have seen these creatures, the very first one, seeing you step forward to it, this dog here will move towards you, Judge, and bite towards you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was to GM. With an 11 to hit.
Misses.
Which misses you.
Yeah. Bring them both. Come on. Don't hold back. Bring them both.
It's at this point where it disappears
Wait, what?
as it goes invisible in dim lighting. And the second one runs up to you and again bites towards you with an 18 to hit.
Misses.
As it then turns invisible.
What?
As a bonus action, due to Shadow Blend, it turns invisible.
Okay.
And we now come to your turn.
If they're gone, then I can't see them.
Mhm.
Judge is gonna move towards the red wizard then.
I need to check one thing before you do so.
Okay. Yeah.
Bear with me. Oh, I can't tell.
Can I help at all?
Opportunity attacks while invisible.
Yeah, they would get advantage because you can't see the
Yeah.
creature.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, both attack you.
That's fine.
As the first one
Advantage.
tries to attack you with advantage, so 10 and 16.
This is.
And the second one with advantage attempts to attack with a 20.
That just hits. The 20 just
As
hits.
You are technically immune to bleed damage, but yeah. As you take 8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, as you take 8 points of damage. But yeah, as they both reappear because they have attacked you, so their invisibility drops.
I'm already moving. I've made them attack me. I'm moving directly for the red wizard.
Cool.
And I mean, obviously, I have history with them, and he doesn't like them, so he's gonna bring up his brand new hammer and take a swing down towards this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gave it to me. An 18?
As an 18 hits him straight in the face, and as the first time as you hit this gentleman, you hear the thunder roars as lightning infuses with it, and you strike this beast of a
15
man.
damage.
As you obliterate him in a single hit, and you hear both animals behind you roar out.
Oh.
As he falls down to the floor in essentially basically just about 2 pieces.
How much did I move? 5, 10, 15. I'll use the rest of my movement to now move over to Flanagan. And I will just tell this dude, whoever's tying him up, if you want that to happen to you, you better run off now. And that's be what I'll yell at him.
Perfect. Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
As we come to Ashira.
Cool. Seeing that those dogs disappear, I have a question for you. A free action. Would it be a free action to throw something or a bonus action to throw something?
It would be an action to throw something. Depends what you're throwing. Are you trying to do damage?
No. I want to pick up a stick from the campfire and just throw it behind
I'll
the
allow that
dogs.
as a free action.
Okay, can I throw it like over here
Yeah.
somewhere? So like have like a little torch there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do that with
It's
my
a
free
lit
action.
stick.
Yep.
Okay.
And if it lands behind them, hopefully we have some more light. But then
Where
she will
exactly
start,
are you throwing this torch?
Here.
Okay.
A torch has 20 feet of bright light. I don't know if you count this as a torch.
As you
but-
see, you hit and illuminate what appears to be a larger hound.
Mhm. Okay. Great. Okay, I move forward and I go. Make eye contact with this beast and go. Ah, only a face a mother could love. As she takes out her short sword and goes to slice at its chest. With a 21.
21 definitely hits.
That's 10 damage.
Let me just check something quickly. 1 second. 1 second, bear with me. Okay, yeah, so you definitely hit.
Yeah, with 10 damage.
10 damage. Which one was it? This one here. Okay. Cool.
And then she will follow up with an offhand attack with her bladed fan. For 15?
A 15 hits.
Which is another 2 points of damage.
Cool.
And I will then
As you can see, this sort of
disengage.
it
Bonus
does
action, disengage.
Yeah. Cool.
And just take a step back into the light.
Cool.
So if it wants to, if it wants to come for me, it has to come into the light at least.
Yep. I will say that as you slash towards it, or as you used your bladed fan attack, both of them,
Yeah.
you notice that it does cut the animal, but it also sort of slices through as well.
Okay, I also should say I had sneak attack on my first damage roll and I shouldn't have, but it's still ticked on. So I think it's 5 damage the first one.
Thank you.
Just -2.
Thank you very much.
Or minus 2, 8 damage. 8
It's
damage.
8 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Cool.
And that's the end of my turn, standing back there.
Perfect. As we then come to the large alpha that you have revealed from the others. As you will see, this large wolf runs towards Judge. And Judge, once it reaches you, it uses
Bring it.
a terrifying howl, which I whispered for some reason. There we
Okay, what's
go.
that do?
He howls, and any humanoid within 300 feet must succeed a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw, or be frightened of this creature for 1 minute. So can I have all of you roll a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw?
I have a massive question.
You have lost 1 level of exhaustion.
I have already.
You have already. It was cured. So you're at -1. Sorry, -2.
Yeah, no, that's fine because that obviously changes
Yep.
what my roll. Okay,
Mhm.
that's not as bad. It's only a -1 to the save now instead of a -3.
Me and Rez will just reverse.
Oh wait, what was the DC? Was it 11?
11.
Please say it was 11. Oh, fuck, no.
Zell, as you roll below the DC for this, a moment flickers in front of you. You see, almost like a hazy vision, you see a cracked mirror.
Tent.
You see a cracked mirror. A single glowing eye appears to be peering through it. And then there's some laughter, high-pitched, echoing like bells dropped on marble. Let's make someone else unlucky for once, As you automatically succeed the check. However, Diego, you are frightened by this creature.
Wait,
as
why?
you are automatically failed.
Why?
You don't know.
Wait, no.
You
This
failed.
isn't how it works.
No, you failed. You two switched roles.
Wait, why did we switch roles?
Misfortune.
Wait, can I use lucky?
Huh?
I will allow it. I will allow you to
Yo.
use lucky. I will allow you to use a lucky, as if you've rolled a
Wait,
5.
Sorry, I zoned out for 2 seconds. So you're telling me that the guy that's sharing a tent with me swapped our roles because of some misfortune bullshit?
Not
when I-
on
Somebody-
purpose.
some-
It was
Okay,
automatic.
Okay,
It was
I thought
automatic.
you got to
Somebody
choose. Okay,
switched your roles.
That's fine. I will then use lucky
Yep.
because I'm now going to roll a nat 20. Well, no, never mind.
As you roll an 8, you are frightened of this creature. Only, I will say, it is this one
I'm so
here,
sorry.
so I will be putting on a marker so that you guys can see. We'll put a purple on it, because purple is scary. Doesn't have anything that rhymes with it. Cool. What are we doing? Sylas, we come to you. What would you like to do on your turn?
Yes, wonderful. Silas will walk up first. Much more in line with the animals. He will cast famous spell Fairy Fire. And he will cast it like there.
Okay.
What's it? I measured it out. Wait a sec. There.
Okay.
So it's 20 feet. And
I will
need
rule that they're all in it. Okay.
Yeah, and I need the dogs to make. Let me check. I did this before. A dex saving throw. DC 14.
Dex saving throw. Okay. As the one down here, this one here, fails. And the Mastiff Alpha, it was a dex save. 16 succeeds. So one is
so-
marked.
Yeah, so the one who is marked, he has disadvantage. I'll just plot the spell in. That's easier. Oh,
Yep.
once.
So each object in the queue or any creature inside the area is outlined in light if it fails a dex saving throw. So you guys can all visibly see this creature outlined.
Yep,
And
it can
any
also
attack.
not be benefit from being invisible.
Perfect. Yeah. Any attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker can see it already. Perfect. Cool.
Yep.
Is that the end of your
And
turn?
that would be the end of my turn. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Diego, we come to you.
I just start screaming. And I run out of the tent. So I can't physically go near it.
I believe very quickly, Judge, you also failed the wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna put a marker on you. Cool. Sorry.
Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I-
Mark me up.
Question, because of elevation.
Yep.
Can I see it currently? Because there's also a tent between us.
You know what? That's a very good question. No. No, I would say you guys are on a clearing, so it's 5 foot up. Yeah, I would say you can't technically see it right now.
Okay, then in that case, I will go 5 foot out, 10 foot to here. Then I'll go 10 foot to here. I guess I can now see
You
it,
can
right?
now see it.
That's fine. So that was 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Oh, wait. But I have 2 levels of exhaustion. So minus
you have
10, so I
one
have
level,
20
don't
foot.
you? Or were you on
No,
3?
2. I was on 3.
Okay, so you're on 2
It's
levels.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll go here.
Mhm.
Can I see Judge from here?
Uh,
Technically, it's past the 10, right?
I would say it's also dim light, so no.
But there's a
Oh.
torch
But
there.
didn't you, yeah, there was a torch that was thrown out
There's a
there.
torch.
Yeah. Torch gives, like,
Okay,
what, 15
okay,
feet,
yeah,
isn't it?
okay, fine,
Yeah, DM.
fine. You can
Yeah,
see.
DM.
You
We're
can
gonna
see
get you
him.
on the rules today.
You can see him. There's technically a torch there. I hadn't taken that into account. So
Okay.
yes, you guys have a
If
little
I
torch.
if I can see him, then he's a bit banged up, I guess, right? I'll use my bonus action to use Healing Word on Judge.
Very nice.
60-foot range.
Yep.
Judge, baby, you get a whopping 9 hit points back.
Damn.
As I strum the mandolin, and you just see some starry light start to like go across your wounds, and then as it does, like a mist starts to pour from them, and it seems to fix them ever so slightly. And then for my action, I will shout at one. No, I don't shout at one of the dogs. I strum the instrument again, making a very similar noise to the music, as I'm just sort of like dun 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 dun. And as I do, this snake of misty starryness flows from my mandolin, and the creature in front of me has to make a wisdom saving throw. It's going to be the glowing dog. And they have all their insecurities begin to fill their mind. As it's a vicious mockery. So, take 1 point of psychic damage. But, hear me out. If they fail, they then have disadvantage on the next attack. Hear me out.
What was the save, sorry?
DC 14?
On
Yeah, wisdom.
wisdom, thank you.
This guy.
It's a 5.
Cool. He takes 1 point of psychic, and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Thank you for that. That's great.
No worries. That's all good.
Love that for me. Cool. Yeah, perfect. As we then come to Elirr. Elirr. What would you like to do on your turn?
Yes, Elirr will cast Magnify Gravity in this circle.
Okay.
I don't think I can cast it that I get all 3 of them.
No, I don't think so.
Can I? I don't know.
No. Because they're within the
I don't know.
25
No, I
feet,
don't
so.
think Good. So just the top 2.
Yep.
Yeah. So
If you just want to put your circle.
I guess slightly off to the side
Cool.
somehow.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like there.
Yep.
And then we cast a spell. Magnify Gravity. So radius, Constitution saving throw. Each creature in the sphere on the turn when cast must take Constitution saving throw. On failed save, a creature takes 2d8 force damage, and speed is halved. On successful, takes half the damage.
Perfect. As we have them roll con saves.
What do you
As
roll? 0
both
on there?
fail. So they
Can you
take.
roll a 0? Well, what is that? Oh no, it's a 1, 5, and plus 0. Never mind.
Yeah, plus 0. Yeah.
Keep going. Weird.
So yeah, you have a 2d8, so they take 6 points of gravity damage each, because they both failed to save.
Yes. Force damage. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then
It's
they
force
speed is
damage.
halved.
Speed is halved. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for that.
Speed is half 4. I don't know.
Mhm.
Probably until the end of its next turn.
Cool. Makes sense. All right, all the
And-
effects today. Let's go.
Elirr will move away. I guess behind Sylas.
Okay. Cool. Wow. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Cool. As we come to the bandit who has finished tying up Flanagan and looks to you Judge, who's just slaying this cultist next to him. How dare you! As he goes to get his scimitar and slashes towards you with a 9 to hit.
Miss.
As yeah, he ends his turn there. That's nothing else he can do. So yeah, we'll come to Zelentrus.
Hello. I was kind of hoping those walls would have moved by now. Okay. I don't have a great situation here, so what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will cast Blade Ward on myself, giving me 1d. They have to subtract 1d4 on their attacks, and feeling like some kind of luck has been shifted here, and I'm not fully understanding what. I will say, "Come at me! Come over here, you stupid little dogs!"
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to roll persuasion, intimidation, or anything to maybe kind of convince them, or if you'll leave that up to you, but yeah.
We can do a persuasion.
Sorry. 23.
23?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. And that's it for my turn.
Cool. Cool. And you were talking to the two closest to you, I imagine?
Yes.
Cool. Mirabelle, as we come to you.
As I get out of my tent, stumbling in like a very nice lace nightgown, being all, what's going on? I guess I just stumble out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, seeing what's happening. And because that's the way she is immediately running in there. I will use Innate Sorcery as my bonus action.
Okay.
So, you know, the spell, save, DC, blah, advantage on it. I'll throw it up again for you if you like. And then I will use my Burning Hands, which is a 15-foot cone, and I guess you can guess where that goes.
I can tell where that's going. Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
so yeah.
And the DC is then... It's +1, so is it 15? Or 16?
Yeah. Wait. Sorry, my sheet's being a little
good.
bitch.
Whenever you're ready.
14 dex.
14 dex, so it's a dex.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go.
One of them will succeed. I will say it will be the one further away, because they are... Actually, they're at disadvantage. Because they're slowed.
Okay.
So they have a disadvantage. Bear with me. Hold on. I hadn't taken that into account, so I'll just roll it for the other one. Who fails as well, so it hits both. Okay. Yeah, so they both fail. So they take the full brunt of this. If you would like to roll damage.
Yeah, I did. A whopping 5 damage.
5 fire damage.
Yeah.
Perfect. As they take an additional 5 points of damage. Cool. As you can see, both of these dogs are looking a little bit worse for wear.
And that's the end of my turn.
Perfect. As we then come to the Shadow Mastiffs themselves. Perfect. I'm just updating that one. Cool. The first one, the one next to you, will attempt to attack you, Mirabelle, as you ran up close to it. As it goes to bite you for a 19 to hit.
Yeah, of course.
It's at disadvantage, though, because it was... Why is it a disadvantage? There's a reason. This one specifically.
The gravity stuff slowed.
The one on the right has
yeah.
disadvantage because of my vicious mockery.
13 to hit.
Still hits.
Cool. As you take 8 points of damage. The second one, having been... Let me just see. 5, 10, 15... Runs up to you, even with half movement, because they have 40-foot movement speed, typically. And attacks you, Zell, with an 11 to hit.
Roll that d4.
1d4. 1.
1d4, please. I have an AC of 13. You wouldn't have hit anyway, but I wanted the roll.
Cool. So 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
Nice.
No,
11 to hit. Sorry, 11 to hit versus your AC. Cool. Alrighty. So that misses as well. They are still affected by... Actually, this one is not. This one... Yeah, this one goes invisible. As we come to Judge.
Is
Can
that
it go
dim
in-
light? It's like
Yeah.
right by the fire.
Can it go invisible because it's close? If you're rolling,
Proximity
but
to,
out of curiosity-
proximity to the fire is within 10 feet. So yeah, okay, fine. I won't do it. But I really wanted to use the invisibility, okay? But yeah, we
Yeah.
come to Judge.
Tough.
I
It's fine, I'll use my
I,
stone, guys.
I slam my hammer down on him.
On
The dude in front of me.
the bandit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You are at disadvantage, but it is a nat 1,
Well,
so you can't do worse than
yeah,
that.
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
You
yeah.
miss. As
Okay.
you're struggling with this new weapon you've just grabbed. But yeah, and you're frightened of this mastiff who stands behind you.
Is there a way to re-roll the? No, there's not. Never mind. Yeah, just stand there. I just tell Flanagan, don't worry, or Flanagan, hey man, don't. Gonna help you. Gonna get you out of
You
there.
have to move, don't you?
I think you don't have to move. He's just at disadvantage if he's within range of the frightened creature, or if he can see it.
So annoyingly, there's two different versions. There's fear and then there's frightened, and they have different specifics. Fear is you have to move. Frightened is you have disadvantage and you can't willingly move towards it.
Not close.
Damn, if I'm looking away from it though, do I really
You're still
have
within line
disadvantage
of
if I'm
sight.
looking-
It's line of sight.
Ah, stupid.
But yeah, cool.
I close my eyes.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
doesn't
change
work.
this.
Doesn't work. Stop bending the rules. Okay, end of your turn.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Cool. As we come to Ashira.
Yeah, I know that Judge running down there, even if I can't see him with the elevation, and I know I haven't heard anything much going on since. And I have dark vision, so I'm going to cunning action dash.
Mhm.
I don't have slower. Do I have slower movement in the gravity thing?
You will do, because the gravity slows.
Okay.
But you can also go around it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, so you can see how I went.
Yeah, cool.
Gravity down.
And then I see Judge. I make eye contact. It's okay. Get yourself together. It's not scary.
Actually, it would be a dex save, technically. Sorry. Yeah.
It's fine. I went round it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see this bigger dog, which I will have advantage on now because I've got a mate next to me, or within 5 feet. I'm just gonna try and plunge it into its chest.
Okay.
Sorry, my sheet is very slow. I've
All
clicked
good.
the attack. A 12.
A 12 hits.
Nice.
Yeah, 12 hits.
Okay, so that's 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say I hit it, but it kind of goes through, what do you mean with that?
That's all I can give you. I could be very nice and tell you, because it's the first time I've described it that way, they are resistant to that type of damage.
Ah, right. Well, short blades fan thing anyway.
Mhm.
Offhand, all I can do.
Definitely hits.
That hits. Cool. That's 3 damage, not plus a sneak attack.
Perfect. As you can see that you've
And-
done damage to this beast. Yeah.
Yeah, I will stay put with
Perfect.
Judge.
Cool.
One
So-
thing I just want to very quickly interject.
Yep.
The howl, we get to make our saves at the ends of our turns, which means that no, Judge, your first turn frightened
just
was
now.
this turn just gone.
Next turn.
So me and you both get to make our rolls. Because
now?
we ended because we were
Yeah.
frightened at the end of our turns, we get to make the roll again. So me and you both get to make one roll now.
Yeah, you guys can do that
Okay.
now.
14.
Both succeed. As you
Yeah,
guys
I ain't
are
frightening you no more.
you are no longer frightened of this
I ain't
beast.
scared. I like to think it's because of what Ashira said. And Judge is like, wait, you're right.
Judge,
What
as
is it?
you're
What do you
facing
want?
the bandit, you feel a dog try to bite you on the back of the leg.
Yeah, well, it misses.
Okay, cool. With a 15, it misses, and that is the end of its turn, as it's technically in light here. So I'm going to say it can't go invisible. Cool. As we come to Sylas.
Silas sees Mirabelle a bit in trouble, so he walks up to her, avoiding the other dog. So no opportunity attacks there. While doing so, while running towards her, he will hurl a starry wisp to the dog that is attacking Mirabelle. Oh, it's just a 17, because I don't think I have advantage. If I have, we're very lucky.
I don't think you do.
Wait, it's an attack roll, right?
It is an attack roll.
This one's fairy fired, so you do have advantage.
You're going for the one that is next to Mirabelle.
Yeah.
Okay, you do have advantage, yes, with the orange marker there. So that does hit with a nat 20. If you'd like to roll crit damage.
That'll be 12.
12 points of damage?
Yeah, 12 points of damage.
Whew.
12 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, 12 points of radiant damage, which is very nice. Cool.
And I will continue my movement next to the hound to help Mirabelle if needed.
As this beast winces in pain as you strike it with this starry wisp.
Good.
Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn. Yeah.
Perfect. As we come to Diego.
Diego no longer feared.
4,
5, 10. Oh wait, can I even get there? Oh no. I can't get where I wanted to go because of the fucking exhaustion. What's the rules of moving through a 10?
I'd say it costs movement, so it'd be like difficult terrain.
Could I go?
If you can, like, if
this square here and then this square here, and I'll take an opportunity attack.
Yep, I'll allow that.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. I'll go here then. I'll take the opportunity attack.
Cool. As he bites towards you with a 9 to hit.
Yeah, we good.
Cool.
As I slip past him, and then I just lay a hand on Mirabelle, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
And then I will Bardic Inspiration Zell. And that's my turn.
Nice. Okay, if you want to roll the Cure Wounds heal.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Yep. And Zell, you now have advantage on your next attack. Or, well, you have advantage.
Plus D6. 14 hit points, which is almost your entire hit point.
Damn. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Me done?
Wow, okay.
I've never felt so good.
Elirr, we come to you.
How healthy are both these smaller mastiffs?
They are both looking very rough. The one closest to Sylas is looking particularly... He's probably got one leg up, like he's looking a bit rough. Like, really rough. I'd say they're both bloodied.
Yeah. I guess I cast Magic Missile and 2 of them towards this one and 1 of them to that.
Okay, if you want to go roll damage for me. Advantage doesn't matter because you definitely hit.
Definitely hit.
So 3
I rolled 3 times,
individual times, yeah. So the first two will be towards this one over here, and the
Yeah,
next one will be the one
last one.
closest. Cool, as you can all see these little wisps of arcane magic flying towards these two. They're still standing.
Great.
Cool.
Guess I will move further away from most of the danger.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Very nice. As we come to the bandit, who will slash towards you, Judge with his scimitar with an 8 to hit.
Miss.
Cool. As that's the end of his turn, because he can't do anything else. Zell, we come to you. You're muted. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, Thalos, let's see what you got. As Zell pulls out the ornate dagger, flips it around his finger, and slashes at the dog in front of him.
Okay.
Is it just a regular dagger attack?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an 11. I can't remember to hit to them. I'm going to use my
Bardic? Okay.
Which is a 3, so 14, 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Awesome. And roll damage, which is 6 points of damage.
As you do a decent amount of damage to this beast as it's still standing. But you
No
can see the
worries.
blade has that blood on it again.
Okay. I will... Does it look really rough?
It's looking bad. It's definitely bloodied. The other one is looking rough.
Screw it. I will stay in its area of control.
Yep.
I will offhand attack with my scimitar
Okay.
onto the other one.
Yep.
Which is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
It's also advantage, in case you get a 20.
Yeah, may as well roll
Okay.
it, just in case you get the nat 20. Cool.
I do
16
not.
hits.
2 points of damage.
Cool. As you can see, it is still standing, as these blades
this?
don't appear to be doing that much damage to them.
Okay. No
Cool.
worries. That's it for my turn. Dix also needs to slash, so be right back.
All right. Cool. As we come to Mirabelle.
Okay. I'm probably still a bit disorientated, but I think Sylas, Zell, and Diego can handle the two hounds that are near me. I am going to cast a firebolt at the mastiff near Ashira and Judge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at advantage, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, you hit, definitely. Yeah.
But
Cool.
I think I hit. But 10 damage.
For 10 points of damage. And with this, Mirabelle, as you do so, as you cast it, the mark on your hand glows. And you can feel what feels like almost like a headache coming in. Like it's like really tight in the back of your head.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, you do 10 points of fire damage as this one sort of winces out in pain and begins to look bloodied. Is that the end of your turn?
Hey, that's the end of my turn.
Perfect. As we come back to the Shadow Mastiffs, who the first one, seeing Sylas walk on up to it, will bite towards you, Sylas, with a 21 to hit.
That would definitely hit.
As you take 11 points of piercing damage. The second one, seeing Zell step around him, follows you the whole way and bites towards you with a 17 to hit.
Can I get that 1d4, please?
Always forget about these. 1d4. So 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
With
I also
12.
AC of 13, so it would hit.
12
I'm
points.
gonna make you roll this every time with Blade One.
12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, 12 points on 9. That's a lot of damage, and I need to make a con save.
See if you keep up that spell.
14 I do.
You do? Cool. As yes, we then come to Judge.
All right, I've had enough playing around. As a bonus action, I want to know if I can do this. I don't know how necessary spells work. I'm sorry. I can use a bonus action and I can still Divine Smite, right? So I can use bonus action spell Divine Smite with my attack, right?
I believe so.
Is it 2014 or 2024?
It's 2014.
Then yeah, you can divine
can,
smite.
yeah.
There's no. It's just
Okay.
as part of the attack.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action, activate Divine Favor.
Yep.
Which will add a D4 on all my hits.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna swing down towards the big dog.
Big dog. Okay.
Big dog.
That big dog. Okay, go for it.
I'm not scared against anymore. If it
Yep.
rolls.
So you can definitely go for it. As you roll a nat 20.
I'm divine smiting. I'm divine smiting.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay.
Divine smite.
A nat 20.
Yeah. I also get 2d8 for divine smite, and
Which
I
is
get a d4.
Which is 48, right? Because divine
yeah.
smite is.
Okay. So
Right?
Liberated.
I'm really curious of whose divine
Wait,
smite this ends up being.
what's the 1d4?
Who's the divine god?
What's the D4? Is that divine favor?
That's divine favor on top of it. Add the d4.
That would
Okay.
also be doubled.
So I
okay, add another d4.
Because that'd be
That's all
another
my
one.
damage. I did 16, 25, 33, 36, 40, 41 damage to this dog. And I think as he goes in for the swing, in his mind he just goes, Hildegard, help me. And he slams it down on top of his dog.
as this dog is basically just smashed into oblivion and just pretty much he dies in front of you. You hit him straight square on the face and the alpha falls flat as he was already bloodied and you did basically his hit point total.
Who's the true alpha now?
Cool.
Which god helped him though?
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the actually it's hurt really bad. Can I make it? No, I already used my bonus action. Yeah, that's all I'll do. I'll stand right there.
Damn, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, Ashira, we come to you. As you just watch this dog basically get electrocuted with a hammer through its skull.
Yeah. I think her eyes go a little bit wide, looking at the judge for a second, and then she just sort of quickly nods, and then moves past him to see this guy, and she will swing out with her short sword non-lethally to this guy, try and get him to maybe slice through his Achilles or something, make him so he can't run away.
Okay.
That's a 14.
Hits.
Cool. That's 13 points of damage.
As you... So you're... What are you trying to do with this? You're trying to slash its knee so it can't run away?
It's his Achilles. Yeah, you can't run away anymore. His tendons.
So is it... Is this a lethal attack?
No, it's non-lethal. I did say that.
Cool. As, you knock this guy clean unconscious as he falls to the ground with that 13 points of damage being more than his total hit points. So
Okay.
cool. As he's now incapacitated.
I don't think I have the movement. Oh. I think I do. If I go in a straight line...
You will have to do a save.
The magnified gravity
Why?
lasts only one round.
Oh, it's only one round? Okay, yeah, then that will drop, yeah.
I forgot to mention that.
No, it's all good.
I get to here.
Cool.
Then I don't think, because I've done my attack, I don't think I can move, and then can I then still do an offhand attack? No. I don't know how that.
Yeah, you can
Just-
still do an offhand attack if you moved. Yeah.
As part of my action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow it. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure
then
you can.
I will do
so yeah.
that.
Cool.
That's a 9.
As a 9, unfortunately misses.
Okay, that's fine. I'll stay there then
Cool.
for now.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
As we come to Sylas, as you have 2 dogs still standing. One's looking very rough, the other one's also looking bloodied.
Silas, he just goes for a quarterstaff attack, 200.
Cool.
Which is a whopping 6.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Is it at the fairy fire one?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, yeah,
That
you
is
can
advantage.
roll advantage. Yeah, you go for it.
I think I would have had advantage as well.
Which is a 9, which still
What is
misses
that?
probably.
Yeah, still misses.
Yeah, doing not much. I guess that's the end of my turn. I don't
Cool.
have anything else.
All right, no worries. Diego, we come to you.
Guys, you need to stop getting hit. And then I place a hand on Zell, and I will use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And that is for that, or should I say, Moonlit Touch for 13 hit points.
This Cure Wounds
Um,
change in 2024 is nuts, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm the Wambulance. Don't worry, I got this. And
2d8.
then I will. Who's next? Elirr's next. I will give Bardic Inspiration to Elirr for his next attack.
Cool. Yep. Is that the end of your turn? Cool. Elirr, we come to you.
Elirr will cast Magic Missile again because he doesn't really have
Cool.
any other good
What's the
spells to
split?
cast. You said this one was most hurt before,
Yep.
right?
Still is.
I guess 2 on that one again, and then 1 on the.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to roll damage for me?
Three, 4,
Yeah, as this one falls unconscious or dies.
5. What?
And the second one takes an additional 5 points of damage, but is still standing and looking incredibly rough. Is that the end of your turn?
Will stay where I am.
Cool. As we come to Zelentrus, who has regained full hit points, there's 1 dog left standing.
Zelentrus will say, "Okay, I think we're all done with this," and shout, "You know what? No, that's a good point. Yeah, no, he's gonna hit it with the dagger."
Okay. Okay.
He's gonna go with the dagger again.
Okay.
As he shouts, "For the creed." And rolls a 15 to hit,
Definitely hits,
doing 6 points of damage.
which is halved because it's resisted,
3.
but it's enough to knock it down as you successfully knocked out all the wolves. And it's with that as the dagger pierces the hound, it disappears from your hand. And you feel it at your side. But with that, you have all successfully survived an encounter. Flynnigan is still tied up, but that is where we're going to call tonight's session. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.